And what's good, everyone? Welcome in here once again to Behind the Arc Basketball for this game today. Should be a good matchup going down between number 12 ranked Illinois taking on Indiana for this matchup. I'll be covering the play-by-play between these two teams in just a brief moment. Just to update you guys, Tennessee just missed a free throw at the free throw line as Tennessee is losing against Ole Miss with 3.5 seconds left to go, 51-49. So Tennessee takes a timeout, and they're going to have to miss the second one on purpose here at the free throw line in order to force the game to be tied up and go into overtime. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Comeback there by Ole Miss. They were hanging in that game against Tennessee today. Unreal what is going on here. But for this matchup tonight, Iowa DeSumo looking good. Last game victory over Iowa for Illinois, 80-75. 25 by DeSumo, perfect 3 for 3 from the perimeter. Having a great year. He's shooting the ball at a career high, 41% from three-point range by DeSumo for very well. Looks like a first-round draft pick in the 2021 NBA draft here. Illinois great on the boards this season as they're top 25 in rebounds per game. And also, they are number 8 right now in three-point shooting percentage in the nation. Huge for Illinois here, what they can do from 3. Last game, Indiana took on Illinois back on December 26th. Indiana lost that game by 9, 69-60. Could not contain Io DeSumo. He dropped down 30 points. And we'll have the call for this one in a couple minutes. So Tennessee is going to go to the free throw line coming up against Ole Miss. Crazy game. But welcome back, guys, onto the stream here. We got Vegas once again. We got Goody. Looks like Nova Champs 2021 back again. As we got Breezy going out for the line. Big stream indeed for this one. Ty, welcome back on the stream. We got Vaughn as well. And Dominic Crabby's back out with his Husky. Welcome back on the stream here, man. Just getting ready to go to a great game. Tennessee made the second free throw, so they're going to have to fall Ole Miss. 51-50 to score, and Ole Miss going to take their final timeout. Wow. Unbelievable. We'll keep you guys updated with that one. As we just tipped off this game, Indiana goes for the basketball. As they first have it, they take a 3 top of the key straight away. And Indiana starts off with a perimeter triple right off the bat there by the Hoosiers. Illinois now in the orange jerseys. They get their first possession at it. DeSumo top of the key. As he is double teamed. Moves it back over right wing perimeter into the hands here of Jacob Grandison, who passes back over to the left wing to DeSumo. DeSumo has it. And it's around the perimeter once again. Adam Miller back over to Trent Frazier. Back outside to the top here. Grandison takes the 3. Splash. Top of the key 3 goes down there by Illinois. Tie game up at 3. 3-3 to score. 19 minutes left to go through the first minute so far. Indiana now with the basketball. Bounce pass underneath here. Shot fake. Puts it up and no good. Too high off the backboard. Missed by Race Thompson. There's contact though and a foul. It's going to be a foul picked up by Indiana, first personal here. It's off the rebounds. Alright, Tennessee Ole Miss scoreboard update here. Ole Miss leading 51-50 against Tennessee. Ole Miss passes off the inbounds. Oh, should be a foul, right? Yep, foul by Tennessee. Foul by Tennessee. It's going to send Ole Miss to the double bonus. Nobody has any timeouts left to go. So 63% free throw shooter Robert Allen misses the first free throw for Ole Miss. Unbelievable. Ole Miss going to have a second free throw. Tennessee with 3 seconds left to go. And then I'll get into Illinois, Indiana right after this one. Drills down the second one. Ole Miss leading by 2, 52-50. 3 seconds left to go. Tennessee's going to have to go for the game-winning shot. So here's Tennessee inbound. Vescovi at half court. Moves it over. They'll take a 3 and no good. Hit the front rim and Ole Miss wins. Unbelievable. Ole Miss has beat Tennessee 52-50 the final. Alright, so Illinois, we get back into this one. Illinois just scored 5-3. 18 minutes left to go. Indiana drives inside, left hand, gets past the defense. Good for 2 by Armin Franklin. Tie game 5 apiece here. Illinois going to take a pass half court. Trent Frazier now with the basketball. He puts the ball at the right wing into the hands of Miller. Back out to the top over to Dosunmu. Dosunmu back outside over to Grandison. Grandison shot fake. Passes over to the left corner. 3 ball in the air. Got it. Triple by Trent Frazier for the Illini right there. They lead by 3. Unbelievable. Ole Miss is 1. West Virginia squeaks it out. Oh, man. 76-72 against a terrible Iowa State team. Unbelievable. Unreal games we have got going on tonight. 17-18 remaining. Iowa leading by 9. Looks like Iowa's gonna get this one against Michigan State. Make it 7, though. The game's not over yet. 79-72, though. Iowa looks to close it in. Final 3 minutes remaining over Michigan State. Clemson has beaten North Carolina. Wow, 63-50. I honestly have no idea what to think about Clemson. Like, one game they give up 50. The next game they give up 85. Indiana got fouled. They go to the line. They hit both of them, so it's 8-7 now. It's going to be Indiana basketball as well. So Hoosiers have it. Dribbles to the left wing. Moves it back outside into the hands here of number 2, Armin Franklin. Back out to the top of the key. Rob Finney has it. Dribbles at the left double pump fake. Moves it over to the hands of Trace Jackson Davis. Back out to Finney. No good. Missed it. Offensive rebound, though, and that's good for 2. Up and in. Putback goes down there by Indiana. Up by 1. Yes, Indiana's in my bracket. Hey, what's good, Warren? Welcome to the stream again. Living at the speed of life. Game time in this one. Welcome in Raven again. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. Welcome in Jack on the channel. I cannot believe it. Tennessee blew it in the second half. Unreal. It's just defensive slugfest type of games. 52-50. Unbelievable. That Ole Miss came back and they held Tennessee to 22 points in the second half. That Ole Miss team isn't even close to the tournament either. One free throw as well. He missed it at the line by Indiana. Gets rebound by Illinois. Yeah, Michigan State's in a tough spot right now. They're down by 5 against Iowa. 2.5 left to go. 79-74. So we'll keep you guys posted with that score. This is just going to be quite an odd tournament without like the big names in the tournament for this season. North Carolina lost today. I think at the end of the stretch, that's a pretty bad loss they suffered today against Clemson. Clemson's just been so inconsistent. I don't even know what to think of Clemson at this point. Ouch. Uncle Luke, welcome to the stream. Oh, man. North Carolina blinded the free throw line or something. We have, like, all the people coming into the stream here are from teams that lost today. Lost crushers. Like, all the teams in the bubble winning the past 3 days, they've all, like, lost. Like, every single team besides St. John's is new to the group. Like, Syracuse is tanked. Duke had a terrible loss last night. UNC lost against Clemson, who I'm not even sold upon for Clemson. Seton Hall blew a gigantic lead against Creighton and lost. That's Marquette lost against St. John's, so Marquette's out. Penn State actually is still in, but Penn State losing it against Wisconsin 25-18. It's quite odd. Also, Auburn lost against Georgia, 91-86. Georgia won against Auburn today. So that's really just an upset right there. Wow. Will I do Duke UNC on Saturday? Not sure just yet. Probably. I have to figure out my schedule for Saturday. I'm probably not going to do any of the early games. It's probably going to be the later ones. Will North Carolina even make the tournament? Will they go into the NIT? I think they're still in tournament contention. If Joe Lunardi lists Providence in his last 8 grouping, then North Carolina is above Providence. I'm a Providence fan, by the way, and I cannot believe that Lunardi is still listing Providence in his bracket after that loss against Georgetown. Maybe he just gave them a pass because they lost the game by 1. I don't know. 9-8 the scores. Illinois turned the ball over. It's going to go back to Indiana. Left corner 3. Hoosiers take it. They make it from the outside. Good by Al Durham. But yeah, a lot of these teams in the bubble, they're basically wrecking themselves right now. Utah State last week, they lost against UNLV. BYU almost lost on Saturday. They went into overtime in a game that they needed to have. Pro hop inside, hard drive in the lane, contact in the fall. It's going to send Adam Miller to the free throw line shoot too. Yeah, Mountain West's going to look like they could possibly get 4 bids. Boise State, Colorado State, San Diego State, Utah State. If those teams keep on doing what they're doing and just don't lose against any of the bad teams in the conference there at the bottom, as we're going to go to a timeout. Hey, what's good, Bradley? Welcome to the stream again, man. Crazy upsets once again tonight. Just another day in college hoops. Like, the bubble's just this one big, gigantic mess, basically. Let's see, we got some more bubble teams in action tonight, I think. Yeah, Arkansas, Mississippi State. So Arkansas, Mississippi State, that game just tipped off. We'll keep you guys posted with that one. By the way, Duquesne, wow, leading the Dayton Flyers 15-5. USC Stanford, isn't that game supposed to play? It hasn't tipped off though. Maybe it's, I don't know. That's interesting. Just not showing me a score there for USC Stanford. Yeah, Florida's looking good. Teams in the upswing. Florida, Drake. Those are teams in the upswing here, getting better and better. It's just like one big inconsistent mess with all the teams in the bubble. And tomorrow's game between Providence and Seton Hall, that's going to be telling because one of those teams is out, one of those teams is in. That's a huge game for the bubble tomorrow. So yeah, these are all the teams in the bubble entering today. Clemson, Indiana, St. Louis, who St. Louis might not even qualify for the tournament. And it's just a shame because they were my sleeper. Heading into the season for St. Louis. They might not even play the required game limit to qualify if there is one. Some of these conferences have made required game limits, and St. Louis has been on a pause once again. And I don't even know when they're going to come back or anything. They've only played one conference game, and we're into February 2nd. They're 0-1 in the Atlantic 10. They lost their game against Dayton. Chicago Bulls 123. Welcome to the stream here, man. Yeah, West Virginia totally confuses me too. They only show up for the final 12 minutes. That's the second time they've beaten Iowa State by less than 5 points. They played them twice, and the first time they beat them 70-65. And then today, West Virginia barely squeaked past Iowa State 76-72. No, you're not spamming anything here. Yeah, Donovan McCrabb putting out, you're also look out for conference bids from the Southern Conference. Potentially. Arkansas got a huge game tonight. They're on the bubble. Stanford, USC. Seton Hall, it's got a big game tomorrow against Providence. Colorado State, they can't afford to lose any bad games. Maryland just helped themselves out. So Maryland's beat Purdue today. See, Richmond's on the bubble. VCU's on the bubble. VCU takes on Rhode Island tomorrow. Rhode Island already beat VCU. See, that's the thing. It's these teams from the Atlantic 10 that's not helping out themselves. You got teams like Richmond and VCU that's going to lose to other teams in the Atlantic 10 and stuff like that. Like suffer a loss against a team like UMass or something like that. That just doesn't help out their resume, or what Dayton did and they lost against Fordham. It just does not help out your resume whatsoever. It's quite odd. Dayton had victories over Mississippi State and Ole Miss. They could have been in the tournament picture right now. And whatever happened to SMU? SMU started out 6-0, and they have just completely fallen face flat and they aren't even in the tournament discussion right now for SMU. So we're back to action. First free throw, no good, missed it. At the free throw line there by Adam Miller for Illinois. Second free throw coming up, and he hits that one. 12-9 to score. Yeah, Wintrup's only got one loss this year. Winthrop, Belmont, Drake, those three mid-majors definitely worth the look. St. Bonaventure has only got one loss, and it's when their best player only played 1 minute in that game against Rhode Island, and that was when they first came out of quarantine. Indiana bounced past top of the key. St. Bonaventure's got a really just low-key, underrated defense this season. Jumper, no good off the mark by Aljami Durham for Indiana. Rebound, Illinois. Been a defensive type of game so far in this one. Illinois has it, passed underneath over to Bershanishvili, and he tried to save the basketball. There was a foul underneath here. Clock will stop with 15:26. Checking into the game, number 5. Andre Curbelo now for the Fighting Illini. He's checking off for the other freshman, Adam Miller. Illinois going to swing this all the way over to their backcourt. 15:20 left to go. They pass over right corner. 3-ball in the air. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Indiana. Hoosiers have it with Armin Franklin. Dribbles past half court. Moves it inside. Underneath, Trace Jackson Davis caught the defense sleeping from behind, and that'll be a foul. Illinois personal foul. It's going to send Jackson Davis to shoot 2 at the line. Yeah, NIT might get more views than the NCAA tournament because of North Carolina, Duke. Maybe Kentucky will be in it, possibly. I think more like the CBI or the CIT for Kentucky right now. Yeah, A10 one bid of league. St. Bonaventure in the A10. St. Louis was my preseason pick to win it, and I'm just not sold on Richmond because that win against Kentucky just hasn't aged well. Ouch. Charleston Southern 0-12. Yikes. Indiana perfect 2 for 2 with the charity stripe. 15 minutes left to go in the first half. Illinois basketball left wing perimeter. Indiana, I feel like, is much better than their record indicates. 9-7, 4-5 in the conference. I predicted Indiana would win this one, actually, because they are desperate. Just like Penn State won in their last game. Just like today with Maryland. These Big East games have been upsets lately. Jumper. Left baseline, good for 2 by Illinois. 14:40 left to go. Indiana has it the left wing. Hey, you never know, Jason. Maybe we'll meet up in the NIT with each other with Providence, Kentucky there in a 1-8 round in an NIT, and I bet you Kentucky would win that game because Providence is just as slow as the basketball goes. And they just don't have any depth whatsoever. It's unfortunate. I can't believe they still got a chance after the Georgetown loss to still make it in. Illinois drives, missed it off the mark, no good. Rebound, Indiana here. Indiana going to take it past half court. Jose's on his phone right now talking to his girlfriend. No problem, man. Pass over to the left corner, open 3. Indiana missed it off the mark. Tipped up in the air, rebound, Illinois. 13:50 left to go. Illinois going to float it up at the left elbow, and that's a personal foul picked up by Indiana. Yeah, how does Providence lose to a now 4-8 Georgetown team? They're big Nate Watson fouled out. If the bigs of an opponent can contain the post inside, you can beat Providence. That's all you have to do. So basically for Kentucky to beat Providence, all you need is Isaiah Jackson just to stop Nate Watson, and Nate Watson fouled out. Basically for Providence, there's only 2 players, David Duke and Nate Watson. That's it. Even though AJ Reeves had a huge game, he's going to have to keep on doing that. And Alan Breed has stepped up, though. Hey, what's good, Raptor? Welcome to the stream, man. No problem, brother. You're getting everything finalized for his new dog. Glad to hear, man. That's awesome. Adopting and him and his girlfriend driving together tomorrow. That's great, man. Yeah, look out for Furman, Wofford, and East Tennessee State. Furman was my pick to win the Southern before the season started. Shot fake Illinois back to the top of the key. Roxy, that's an awesome name, and a Brindle Shepherd. That's great, man. Illinois has it. Curbelo dribbles now at the top. He'll drive inside. Turnaround jumper. Andre Curbelo takes it. That's good for 2. 14-13 the score. Slow-paced game so far here with a lot of missed shots. And fouls. Oh, terrible turnover by Indiana. Was not looking at the basketball. Illinois misses the layup, and it will be a foul. Ouch. Oh, man, that's a low-light reel right there. Number 25, Race Thompson, got past the basketball, and he wasn't even looking. It went off his back, and Illinois picked it off. That is terrible. Oh, man. Unreal. Terrible pass by Indiana. That should have been 2 by Illinois. Illinois going to go to the free throw line. That should have been an easy layup on a 2-on-1. First free throw gutted a fall by DeMonte Williams. Tie game. Oh yeah, man. Definitely need that more, Vegas. Just if Nate Watson hadn't fouled out, they would have won that game. Because they had Ed Croswell play minutes. The transfers have been disappointing. Bynum got injured. Ed Croswell, he averaged over 10 points per game at LaSalle, and he hasn't really done much. And Noah Horkler's, he averaged over 16 for North Florida, and he has barely done anything this season. Tie game, 14 even. Indiana catch and shoot, right corner, 3 open, missed it off the mark, no good. Rebound back to Illinois. Fighting line, I have it, 12:50 left to go. Illinois right baseline dribble, inside to Sumu, puts it up, no good, too high off the glass, rebound Indiana. Been a slugfest defensive game so far in this one. Indiana pass underneath, bobble, deflected, there's push off though by Illinois as they're going to pick up the personal as the clock will stop. Clippers Nets, what a game here, I'll take a look at that score. Wow, 90-88, Clippers by 2. Kawhi with 25 points, Kyrie with 29. Portland leading Washington 75-63. And then the Pacers up against the Grizzlies. Sabonis with a double-double, 24 and 12. Pacers 79-57 over Memphis tonight. Raptors beat the Magic tonight, 123-108. Holy smokes. Fred VanVleet, 54 points. Unreal. 54 points by Fred VanVleet tonight for the Raptors. That's insane. Yeah, that was crazy. Nets lost to the Wizards there. Yeah. Like, Providence got their hands on a player that averaged over 16 points per game while playing at North Florida and just hasn't transferred over to the Big East level. It's too bad. Raptors' girlfriend's obsessed with Shepard, so that's why we got one. Yeah. Fred and 54. Unbelievable. I got him on my fantasy basketball team. That's a huge game. Let's see how many threes he has. Right now we're just on a stoppage in time. This game is stopping by here. 12:38 left to go. Dude, Durham's got some interest in the Nevada game. I'll take a look right now. Scoreboard updates here for college hoops games at this hour. Stanford beating USC 10-9. Nevada tied up with UNLV 9-9. Duquesne leading Dayton. Man, talk about the Atlantic 10 just blowing up themselves here. People from Dayton, they were talking about they were trying to figure out how to get an at-large bid into the tournament for Dayton. If they continue their record, they basically have to win out, and this is gonna hurt if they lose against Duquesne. Right now, it's not looking good. 19-7, the score. Duquesne leading by 12 over Dayton right now. Mississippi State, Arkansas. I'm gonna see if I can get a game number here. 14-2, Mississippi State. Mississippi State leading 14-2 over Arkansas. Yeah, all these bubble teams are destroying themselves. By tomorrow, I think we're going to see St. John's in the bracket at this point. This is ridiculous. All these bubble teams have crushed their opportunities. Wisconsin up against Penn State 30-29. Kansas beating Kansas State by 18, 50-32. 11 threes for Fred. What a game. That's insane. I'm going to take a look at this box score here. Fred VanVleet, 54 points, 17 for 23 from the floor, 11 for 14 from the outside. Perfect 9 for 9 at the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks by Fred VanVleet. What? 3 blocks? That's crazy, man. It's got to be over 100 fantasy points. That's insane. Kyle Lowry, he got himself triple-double, 14, 10, and 10. Wow. Yeah, Arkansas on the bottom fall out of the boat. I'm not even sure if they're going to make it to the tournament for Arkansas. Especially these weeknight games, for some reason. They just forget how to play defense in the weeknight games. Not sure when the next Florida stream will be just yet. I have to see when, like, the schedule they have them on for that game or whenever they come up. Yeah, it's been a good day for Raptor today. Xavier Pinson insane. I heard him and Tillman went off against TCU. So that took a long time just to sort who was going to go to the foul line here. 12:32 left to go. It's going to be Indiana shooting free throws after like a 5-minute break, and the first free throw no good by Race Thompson. So Indiana here missed the free throw. Unreal. 105. That's incredible there. Second free throw coming up, and that one's good. Indiana by 1, 15-14. Illinois now with the ball. Top of the key, Trent Frazier. Dribbles towards his left, passes over outside. Bounce pass into the hands of Grandison. They'll take a left corner 3. It's up and gut it. Money from the outside by Adam Miller. Haven't really heard much today of Coburn in this game. He's only got 2 points in this one for Kofi Coburn. 12 minutes left to go. Jumper, that is good for a deep 2 there by Indiana. They tie it up. 17 even. Well, I stream Kansas versus West Virginia. I'm not sure just yet what I'm going to do on the weekends. I'm probably going to be busy during the day, so it's probably going to be later in the day games, most likely. Jumper no good off the mark there by Illinois. Rebound Indiana. Bounce pass left baseline, back to the free throw circle. Indiana dribbles back out around the perimeter. Back out to the top of the key. It's over into the hands of Galloway. Galloway passes back outside. Right elbow swings it back out. And they'll take a deep 2 jumper. No good. Hit the front rim there by Race Thompson. And rebound goes right back over to Illinois. 11:20 left to go. Illinois pass inside. No good. Deflected, but they're able to get it right back. They'll take a deep 3 at the top. Missed it off the mark there by Trent Frazier. Rebound Indiana. Approaching 11 minutes left to go here, folks. Oh, man. Raptors friends against VanVleet in fantasy. Yeah, luckily he's got Jokic. Bounce pass to the top here. Race Thompson has it. Yeah, I don't know what Gonzaga's going to have this week. I don't even know what TV network they're on. So they're trying to finalize that stuff right now. Is that shot good for 2? Jordan Geronimo in the key hits it. Indiana by 2. 10.5 left to go. Finally, we're able to get this game rolling right now with no fouls or anything. Illinois has it. Dribbles out. Top of the key. Back outside. Catch and shoot 3. Off the mark. Missed it. No good by Miller. And defensive rebound, Indiana. Hoosiers have it back. They slow it down past half court. Kristen Lander, the freshman, now into the game. He's going to move it back over to the left elbow. Back out to the left corner. Man, some of these passes coming in hot for Indiana. They're like butterfingers trying to catch some of these passes today. They swing it over to the left wing. Lander dribbles, pro hop, left baseline floater, no good, tipped up in the air. Offensive rebound, they're going to keep it alive. They set it up once again to Lander. Lander back outside. They move it over to the right baseline. Underneath, powers their way inside. That will be a blocking foul by the big fella, Kofi Coburn. So he picks up his first personal here, and Indiana going to go to the line after the timeout. Hey, what's good, Ryan? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope all is going well. Yeah, Warriors Mavs on TNT, both on Thursday, then ABC. Yeah, I'm probably going to cover college on Thursday, most likely, and save the Warriors-Mavs for Saturday, most likely. So that's probably going to be my primetime game. What's good, Grayson? Welcome to the stream, man. All right, so right now we're just in a timeout, 19-17. Tomorrow night I'm going to cover the NBA. It's going to be Bucks versus Pacers tomorrow. That should be a pretty good game. Clippers Nets in the tight game. Let's take a look here. NBA. Nets lead now against the Clippers. 8 minutes left to go. 96-95. Pacers crushing the Grizzlies tonight. 92-68. Gary Trent Jr. with 20 for Portland. Portland leads the Wizards 88-74. And then the Pacers up against the Grizzlies 92-70. Oh, Friday night I plan on covering a late NBA game with Celtics against Clippers. Am I going to cover a Hornets game? Probably not, because they're usually not on national TV, so I'm not able to get them because they're out of my market. Hey, what's good, Grayson? Welcome to the stream, man. Jack went to East Tennessee State when he was like 58, and he took kayaking. What a class. I would have loved that. Yeah, UMass against URI on ESPN2 right there at 8. Classic showdown right there. So, quick scoreboard update here. 19-14 Stanford up against USC. Nevada and UNLV. UNLV just hit a 3, so they lead at 17-14. Duquesne whipping Dayton right now. 22-8 the score in that one. Kansas, no problem with K-State tonight, 58-39. Wisconsin only up by 2 against Penn State, 33-31. And then Mississippi State, Arkansas. I'm going to see if I can get this up. For some reason, ESPN doesn't want to update it on my end, so see if I can get it to a bigger scoreboard. UMass versus URI. If that game even happens, honestly. UMass has been on a big long pause. Here's the thing, is that some of these teams, they haven't even played enough games to be like bracket consideration. Like St. Louis. St. Louis is only played one conference game, and we're right now at the beginning of February for St. Louis. They might not even, I don't know if there's any like rules or anything for the A10 determining who's in the tournament, but this team was in the top 25 when they went 7-1 for St. Louis. And it turned out that the game that they won, the team that they played against, isn't even that great against LSU. Like, LSU's right now in the bubble, probably going to be like right now either a 9 or a 10 seed for LSU. They also beat North Carolina State, which is completely fallen apart too. Alright, so back at the free throw line here, Indiana goes 1 for 2 at the line, or 1 for 2 at the line as they lead it here, 2017. So we're back to action, 9:30 left to go. This first half's actually moving by pretty slow. They lob it over the top off the fingertips of Coburn. Turnover, Indiana. How do I feel about Matt Stafford trade here? Is the Rams traded they sent all of that away to get Stafford, and now it's basically the times for the Rams. So the Rams better win with Stafford. So it's looking good on paper for the Rams. The big question is, can they put it together? Stafford should be able to make the playoffs finally. Jumper missed it off the mark. Offensive rebound. Good for 2 by Indiana. 8:45 left to go. Illinois ball. Yeah, Raptor puts out, he's still getting over the fact that I'm going to call a game past 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, it's going to be on a Friday because I don't have work the next day. So I plan on covering Celtics against Clippers. I'm probably just going to cover that game, so I'm going to rest before that to make sure I stay up to cover the 10 o'clock game. That's good for 2 in the post there by Illinois. 8:15 remaining. Wide open. You can take a three, but Trace Jackson Davis isn't going to do that. Instead, he hands it off. Indiana drives inside. Good for two in a layup. Trey Galloway hits it. Indiana's defense been key in this one so far, holding Illinois to only 42% from the floor. Dosunmu right baseline dribble. Missed the layup but got fouled from behind. Ayo Dosunmu tonight has only got 2 points, 1 for 4 from the floor, and he's going to go shoot 2 at the charity stripe. 7:57 left to go here. Let's see. Scoreboard updates. Mississippi State still up against Arkansas 18-9. Man, Duquesne crushing Dayton tonight. 27-10. So we go in another timeout. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do on Saturday just yet. But that looks like a really good game there. Texas against Oklahoma State. I'm going to be out for the early portion of the day. Most likely. So I'm not sure what time I'll be back. But if I'm back by 3, that's a really good game. I'm thinking about that game right there. Texas, Oklahoma State. There's some good ones. That's on ABC too. So it's been like the ESPN ones that people have been taking or so. I haven't done an ABC one just yet, even though they're by the same company by Walt Disney. Stanford up against USC 21-14, and Kansas blowing out Kansas State 61-39 Jayhawks, and that one leading. Yeah, things aren't looking so well for Michigan State. They lost to Iowa today, so Michigan State just keeps on dropping. That's a tough one. 84-78 Iowa got the W. A lot of tough games for these teams in the bubble lately. Also, UNLV leading Nevada 21-16. Got some quite the games going on in the NBA tonight. Nets Clippers going back and forth, 104-102, 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Kyrie with 34, Kawhi with 27. Yeah, that's a really good game there. 3 o'clock ABC with Texas, Oklahoma State. I'm thinking about doing that one if I'm back in time on Saturday. I'll probably post on the thing and let you guys know. If I do get back on Saturday for that one, that's probably going to be the first game. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, doing Ohio State, Iowa on Thursday, and then Golden State, Dallas on Saturday. Because the Saturday game on ABC got me like a ton of views last week. Wow, Alabama hasn't covered a spread in 3 games, slipping on Dude Durham's board. Still undefeated. Yeah, still undefeated in the conference. SEC is just really easy. I'm not sold on like a lot of these SEC teams in the tournament. I think a lot of these SEC teams going to be an early exit, whereas I think a bunch of Big 12 teams have potential to make it far. Okay, so 24-19 the score now. Pacers beating the Grizzlies 100-80. Blazers up against the Wizards 97-81. There's a couple NBA games right now. Illinois going to go to the free throw line 7:57. This first half's dragging along. So Fighting Illini shooting 2 at the charity stripe. First free throw. That one's good, as Dosunmu hits it. So Dosunmu now has only got 3 points. So their star player hasn't been able to take over this game today. Leading scorer happens to be for Indiana, 8 points by Race Thompson and 8 by Aljami Durham. So the star players in this game really struggling. Trace Jackson Davis 0 for 3 from the floor, only 2 points for Indiana. And Ayo Dosunmu just at the free throw, he's got himself 4 points. And his big man Coburn's only got 2 points so far. So Indiana, much better job defensively in this game. Turnaround jumper, hit the front rim. Rebound Illinois. Fighting Illini have it. 7:30 left to go. Illinois top of the key. Into the hands of Curbelo. as he's guarded by Finnessy. Moves it over to the right wing to Desumu. Desumu passes over to Frazier. Back out to Desumu. Dribbles and pass over to Bershanishvili at the top. 7:18 left to go. 6 in the shot clock. Over to Frazier. Frazier, top of the key. Floats it up underneath. Double team here. Able to get around it and gut it. Up and in off the backboard there, but a big fella. So he's got 4 points now for Coburn. Good move right there, up and under. 7 minutes left to go. Yeah, there's been a couple times they've gone to the, kind of gone to the monitor to check fouls in this game. Bounce pass, inside, ball is going to get tapped, stolen away by Illinois. Illinois passes right past half court here. Fighting a line, I have it, ball's on the ground, and the whistle will fall, picked up by Indiana. It's going to send Illinois now to the bonus. Oh, that would be awesome, man, if they could bring back college basketball video games. I really hope so. So they brought back college football video games today, and hopefully they'll be able to bring back college basketball video games. That would be incredible, man. 6 personal fouls by Illinois, 8 by Indiana. It's going to send 1-1 bonus at the line here by Illinois. 1 point game. This game moving on snail's pace, basically. 1-1 free throw, got the first one. That was good at the line by Curbelo. Second free throw, got it. Illinois on top, 25-24. So Andre Curbelo now checks out of the game. Indiana going to have the basketball. Hoosiers take it past half court. Christian Lander moves it over. Free throw circle jumper. They take it. It's open. They missed it, though, off the mark by Trace Jackson Davis. Rebound Illinois with 6.5 remaining. Fighting a line, I have it. Desumu dribbles to the left wing. Yeah, both of these teams are slowing it down a lot today. Lobs it over the top to Coburn. Bobbles it, gets it back. Pro hop and puts it up, and it's good for 2. Great job to stay with the possession right there by Kofi Coburn. 6:08 left to go, and we're going to take a timeout. Oh, man, so yeah, we've basically gone like 3 minutes and then a stoppage in time. That's how this game has gone here, so a lot of timeouts in this one. Yep, NCAA football is back for EA Sports. Oh man, just imagine the guy who does the voiceover stuff for EA Sports, like how much that guy must make. Like that dude, just by saying EA Sports is in the game, he must be making like millions. Like just by doing his voiceover on EA Sports. That's an incredible feat right there. Yeah, Raptors kind of surprised. Yeah, me too, man. There was a ton of people for the Baylor-Texas game. We got like over 35 people in the chat for Baylor-Texas. All right, so we're back to action here. It's going to be Indiana basketball. Illinois in an 8-zip run. This game's really dragging on. Bounce pass Indiana at the left elbow. Trace Jackson Davis. Oh, big slam right there. Able to get by Coburn and puts it up for the jam at the left baseline. Throws it down there. And it's a 1-point game. 5.5 left to go. Illinois now dribbles to the right wing, and that will be a push-off by Desumu as he gets called for the turnover. Yeah, so Franklin from GTA isn't rich, so Raptor believes, yeah, so he doubts EA Sports guy is either, though. That was an offensive foul there by Illinois. So Indiana with 8 personal fouls, Illinois with 7. Indiana top of the free throw circle. Jackson Davis back outside over to Durham. And they get called for the turnover here. So This is just going by snail's pace here with a lot of stoppage and times here. An illegal screen set right there by Indiana. And they get called for offensive foul. And that's number 9 for them. Arkansas coming back. Mississippi State leading 20-17. 5:10 left to go. Illinois basketball. Illinois dribbles towards their right. They pass over to the right corner. Open 3. They're going to take it before that, though. Whistle and a foul. Clock will stop with 5:08. Kansas blowing out Kansas State tonight, 71-48. No shocker there. I definitely thought that Kansas would take their frustration out on K-State. Illinois at the line. Illinois also in a double bonus. That one's good. Double bonus with still over 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Second free throw. That one's good by DeSumo. 5 minutes left to go. Indiana basketball here at the left wing. Top of the key now with Jackson Davis. A little bump but no foul call. They say play on Lander. Bounce pass over to Jackson Davis. At the right elbow. Ball deflected. Able to get it back. Spin move. Trace Jackson Davis missed it. There's contact and a foul. Yeah, every single 15 seconds or so lately there seems like there's a foul. So 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here by Indiana. The first one's good. Yeah, welcome on the stream here, Doug. Whistles, yeah, basically every single possession here lately. This first half is so long. We're 9 minutes away from the top of the hour at 10 o'clock Eastern time, and this first half just dragging by. Man, second free throw, that one's good. Oh boy. What was it? It was Oklahoma, Texas. That game had a ton of fouls, and then it was a week ago, actually. Last Tuesday night, Missouri versus Auburn had even more fouls than Oklahoma, Texas. Illinois dribbles behind the defense. That's good for 2 there. DeSumo lays it up and in. So DeSumo, past couple buckets here, a couple free throws he made as well. As Illinois leads by 3, 4:20 left to go. Indiana with the ball. Out to the top of the key, over to Franklin. Franklin behind the defense. Big jam. Throws it down with a 2-handed flush. 1-point game now. They're pushing tempo. Illinois has it at the top. Over into the hands of DeMonte Williams. As he will pass over to Miller. Spin move. Stripped to the basketball into the lane. Indiana now with a steal. Now they'll be pushing it themselves. Bounce pass into traffic. Terrible possession there by Indiana as that ball gets intercepted. It's on the ground. Illinois bodies come flying in. 3 orange jerseys to 1 white uniform down on the ground. As a tie-up gets called here in the court and the clock will stop. Brooklyn Nets going to be taking this game, it looks like, over the Clippers, 118-111. 7-point Brooklyn lead with 1 minute left to go, and Kyrie taking over with 37 points. Pacers at the end of the third quarter leading the Grizzlies 104-85 as we go on a timeout right now here. 31-30, Illinois by 1. We still got a lot of time before halftime here. Yeah, we still got over 4 minutes remaining before halftime. Was that Peyton Pritchard game winner the loudest I were in my stream? Yes, I believe that's the loudest I've ever been before. That was unreal. What a time. Also in the NBA tonight, at the end of the third quarter, Blazers up against the Wizards, 106-90. Scoreboard update, college hoops. Kansas has won against Kansas State, 74-51. That game just going final. Stanford getting the W, or Stanford not getting the W yet, but Stanford looking good over USC, 33-26. The score in that one. We'll keep you guys posted there. That game's probably going to be finished before, so we'll see if Stanford can get the W at home against USC. Yeah, Stanford needs that because they're at the back half of the tournament bracket right now. Against USC, who's receiving votes? They got a good record at 13-3. Duquesne looking good up against Dayton. 39-24 at halftime for Duquesne. Jalen Crutcher for the Dayton Flyers has 15 out of the 24 points in that game. They definitely need more players to step up. UNLV leading Nevada at halftime, 30-26. Arkansas has made the comeback. They lead against Mississippi State, 24-20. Yeah, wow, what a team that Kansas can actually beat. Able to win against K-State. Everybody can. Yeah, Jack thinks Gonzaga and Baylor are a league of their own. Yeah, it's looking like they're going to be in the tournament final. I think so myself. Do I think Iowa will be good in the NBA? I think he's got a good opportunity to be pretty good in the NBA. He's really improved his three-point game, so coming back to college has definitely benefited Io here. He's shooting, I think he was coming into this game shooting like a career-high 41% from three. And last year, that was the main thing that he struggled upon. Yeah, welcome on Connor on the stream here. Kansas with a, of course, 23-point victory, 74-51 over Kansas State. So yeah, that's an automatic W right there. Any team that takes on Kansas State, besides if it's Iowa State, that's the only one. Which, by the way, Iowa State is actually in last in the Big 12. Kansas State is in 9th, and Iowa State is in 10th, which is last. You got 10 teams. So we're back to action here. 31-30. This game's dragging on. Inside, Indiana missed it off the mark. Rebound, Illinois. Illinois basketball, they're going to take it past half court. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Fighting line I have at top of the key. Miller, back outside to left wing, DeSumo. DeSumo dribbles, moves it back outside, down to Miller, right corner three, takes it, no good, rattled out, rebound by Indiana. Hoosiers with 3:20 left to go on the clock as Christian Lander takes it past half court. Lander lobs it over to top. Oh, able to save the basketball there. There's contact in the foul. That was a nice pass right there. Number 25 for Indiana, Race Thompson, is a little bit too high there. And able to deflect it to his own teammate who got fouled. Hey, what's good, Landon? Welcome to the stream. Brian, welcome on the stream. Eric Ayala is his father. He puts out. Big W today for Maryland in that one, man. What a comeback against Purdue. Am I sad for BYU basketball today? They'll make up the game. I'm pretty sure they should be able to make up the game. So I'm not sad that it's postponed. There's always dates that you can make it up. Indiana at the line hits both of them. Hoosiers take the 1-point lead. 3:10 left to go. Illinois has it. DeSumo now with the ball as we draw closer to that 3-minute mark. DeSumo dribbles, free throw circle. Bounce pass back out to the top here. DeMonte Williams now with the ball for Illinois. Dribbles towards his left. Puts the ball back into the hands of DeSumo. Guard at the top of the key. DeSumo dribbles. Drives inside left hand. No good. Too high off the glass. Rebound Indiana with 2:50 left to go. Welcome back, Vaughn out here. If you guys are joining us, this game is going by way too long so far. Dish underneath Indiana. Good for two. A nice assist. Right there goes to Galloway. Is able to feed in Race Thompson. He's got 10. Hoosiers with a 3-point lead. 2.5 left to go before halftime. Miller back outside to the right wing into the hands of Frazier. Frazier hands it off to DeSumo. Back out to the left wing. A 3-ball up in the air. Missed it off the mark by Miller. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be Indiana's basketball. 2:15 left to go. Hoosiers ball, and they lead it by 3. Indiana top of the key. They slow it down once again. Christian Lander moves it over left elbow into the hands of Race Thompson. Back out around the perimeter. Over to Christian Lander. Lander back out to the top here to Franklin. Franklin passes right back off. Over to Thompson, and they'll pass it over to the right baseline. Jackson Davis missed the right baseline jumper. Rebound, Illinois. Minute 55 left to go before halftime here. It's going to be Illinois basketball finally able to pick it up a little bit. Illinois only 3 for 9 from the outside. Pro Gamer, welcome in here on the stream. What's good here, brother? Football as well. Illinois drives inside, stripped to the ball, and that's going to be a whistle to foul. The reach and picked by Indiana. Clock will stop with 1:33. I've actually never watched that before. Jason puts out here is the Curse of the Oak Islands. Quick scoreboard update. Wisconsin extending their lead, leading by 9 against Penn State, 42-33. Stanford up against USC, 35-28. And then Arkansas now leading at the half, 28-22. Mississippi State, they got out to a quick lead against Arkansas. They were up, I think it was like... It was 14-2. Mississippi State at one point was leading 14-2. And Arkansas outscored Mississippi State the rest of the way to halftime, 26-8. So Arkansas leads at 28-22. Free throws at the line. Illinois went 1 for 2. Second one they missed. Rebound Indiana. Minute and a half left to go before halftime. Indiana ball, they feed it inside the post, backs their way in there, and they put it up, and that's good for 2. Off the backboard, they were also trying to go for the alley-oop and just mistimed his jump and missed the ball. And it went over his teammates' hands, and luckily it hit the backboard and went in for 2 there by Indiana. That was a weird play. Illinois, hard contact in the fall, and Dasumu will go to the line, shoot 2. Warren's hoping here for an Indiana W out in this one. Oof. San Diego postponed the game at Provo 2. Yeah, that's not good for San Diego. Yeah, a lot of these teams are so behind schedule that they might not even be eligible. We got 1 month before Selection Sunday. Some of these teams might not even be eligible if they keep on being on a pause to even make the tournament, because there might be set guidelines that you have to play a certain amount of games to even be eligible for your conference tournament. Because St. Louis is set. Yeah, St. Louis I think is 7-1 right now. They've played like I think St. Louis has only played like 8 games, whereas other teams have played like 18-20 currently. 3-point shot, that is good from the outside by Indiana. They laid it up. Illinois got the free throw before that. 38.5 left to go before halftime here, and a timeout taken by Illinois. So this half continues. We're already 10 o'clock on the East Coast, and this half just still continuing. A lot of points, a lot of timeouts, a lot of fouls in the first half. And every single 15 seconds, it seems like the clock stops, basically. Man, the timing of this is worse than me trying to drive home from work in the snowstorm yesterday. Took me like about an hour to usually take my 15-minute drive home from work. Go a nice 15-20 on the roads yesterday. The roads were so slick yesterday and insane. So 38.5 left to go before halftime. Indiana's shot the ball 60% from the outside there in this game so far. So we get right back into action. They've also made 10 free throws. Illinois drives inside, missed the layup there by Dasumu off the mark. Rebound Indiana. 25 seconds left to go. At the top of the key, Christian Lander now with the basketball. 12 seconds left to go. Indiana has it. Lander still with the ball, dribbles towards the left wing. 4. Passes over top of the key. Jackson Davis takes the top of the free throw circle. Jumper. Oh, sinks it, hits it. As the time expires, big jumper by Trace Jackson Davis, able to give Indiana the momentum, heading into halftime up by 7 over number 12 ranked Illinois. Nice touch right there in that jumper at the top of the free throw circle. All right, so we're going to go into halftime here, folks, in this one. Hopefully, yeah, great first half. Really good game for competitive basketball action. That's one of the things here. So really competitive game for basketball action in this one. The thing is, this game's been so long so far. Can Maryland make it? Yes, I agree that Maryland can make it into the NCAA tournament. They've really got a lot of good wins for Maryland. They played one of the toughest schedules in the nation for Maryland, so they got a chance definitely to make it in. BYU needs a team for this week. Maybe it's a third game scheduled against Gonzaga, possibly. Even though Gonzaga's looking first at their conference before they go into the non-conference. Alright, so right now we're just at halftime here. Yeah, that's too bad, man. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, sometime I want to show up, sometime I'll show up when I have the chance and, go out to support his, stream when he's on. Yep, my degree's in broadcasting, so yeah, it's in communication that I went to college for. I concentrated in radio when I went to school. Clippers Nets down to the wire. Let's check that score here. 122-120. Oh, I'll switch it over to TNT actually, since we get that. Wow, what a game. Yeah, 122-120, and Kyrie just got bumped into at the right baseline with like 1.9 left to go. Yeah, definitely, man. Streaming ain't easy for sure, especially doing play-by-play. Does Ole Miss have a chance to make it to the tournament? I want to say no, most likely right now. They'd have to win out, in my opinion, because they did beat Tennessee. I'm just not sold on Tennessee. That's the thing. They're right now number 11, but I would have them like way in the back of the top 25 for Tennessee. Maybe not even in the top 25. I think they're really vulnerable to being upset in the first round. I'm going to say no, though, to Ole Miss. Reason why is because they've lost to like a lot of teams that they should have been able to beat if they won against Tennessee today. They lost to Dayton, and Dayton right now is getting... They're not helping out the cause for Ole Miss, because Dayton lost to Duquesne. And Brooklyn has won 124-120 over the Clippers today. So that game has just gone final. University of San Diego, so that's what USD is. Yeah, hey, welcome on the stream, Caligaro. Appreciate it, man, for stopping by. Fred VanVleet, incredible game. I heard 54 points, made 11 3-point shots. That's incredible game for him. Yeah, definitely, man. You always improve each and every day. So just have the mentality that you go out in life and just improve each and every day on your craft. That you just don't settle for don't settle for the bare minimum, or don't settle for complacency. Just think about what you can keep on doing to keep on getting better and better each and every day. That's what like the best play-by-play guys strive for. Like Jim Nantz, Kevin Harlan, all those guys go out there and improve their craft every single day, and just keep on learning from other people. Pro Gamer wants to wants Golden State to win their next game. Well, I want the Celtics to win the next game. So somebody's gonna come out with a W tonight, and somebody's gonna come out with the L. It's a tough one for the Celtics, honestly, because they're on the West Coast. Also, they're without Marcus Smart. But yeah, Celtics really on the West Coast with these games coming up. I'm probably going to stream Golden State sometime this week. I think it's probably going to be on Saturday when they take on the Mavericks, most likely. Yeah, let's see. Ole Miss. Yeah, okay, so Ole Miss lost to Dayton. Oh, that hurts. Ouch. Ole Miss lost to Wichita State. Wichita State's actually at the top of the American, but see, the American's going to be a one-bid conference unless somebody beats Houston in the conference tournament. That's the thing. Yeah, it's these losses that crushed Ole Miss. They lost against Georgia. They oh geez, they lost against Georgia twice. Oh, that hurts. So yeah, that one really hurts. They lost against Georgia twice for Ole Miss. Jeez. Is it true I'm doing the 10 o'clock game? Yeah, I plan on doing one on Friday. So Friday night, since it's not a work night, it will be Celtics Clippers. Oh, the poor guy. Yeah, we've seen me do 10 p.m. games. Ain't no shocker here. I did one. It was back in December. It was with Illinois against Baylor, but that was a college game, so it ended at midnight. The NBA game's going longer, so it's more like 2:30, 2:45. So it's probably gonna end around like 12:30 in the morning for me. Yep, Roger's happy about that one. Jack loves close games when he does not have a dog here in the fight. Hey, what's good, Bills fan Neil? Welcome to the stream, man. Who do I think will take the game versus USD with San Diego at home? Whoever their opponent is. I think San Diego only has like 2 victories so far this season. Yeah, Jason remembers when he had 5 people watching, still streamed as if there were 4.8K watching. Yep, that was insane during the NBA Finals. Yeah, Bills fan Neil hoping that Syracuse can win tomorrow against Louisville. It's just been a crazy season with like a ton of upsets lately. Updates on the Nets. Brooklyn just beat the Clippers 124-120, so that game has gone final. Pacers are going to beat the Grizzlies tonight 124-102, just over 4 minutes left to go. Blazers now in a tighter game against Washington. Washington's come back. They were trailing by 17 at the end of the first quarter, but Portland leads at 125-118. And then Utah Jazz now leading the Pistons 10-2. Celtics tied up with the Warriors 7-7. Hey, what's good, Jose? Welcome back, man. Yeah, that's exactly. I didn't even match that myself, but that's exactly correct. 41-34. Same exact scores I did for the other one. Ayo leads the way currently here for Illinois. He's got 10 points. He's got 6 of those points at the free throw line. So Ayo with 10 points, Coburn with 6 points, 4 rebounds, and then 5 by Grandison so far. He got the start today for Illinois. And then for Indiana here, they got 2 players double figures. Trace Jackson Davis hit the jumper as time expired right before halftime here. 12 points by Trace Jackson Davis. 6 rebounds. He's also a perfect 6 for 6 at the free throw line. And then Reese Thompson got himself 10 points today. Hey, what's good, Steve? Welcome to stream. He's happy about Maryland here. Yep, big come from behind victory with a squeak it out over Purdue. About time they win at home. That's huge for Maryland. I think they have a good chance now to make it into the tournament. Michigan State's been on the downfall, and in the Big Ten, they're gonna take teams that have records around 500. I feel like, so it's because of the quality teams that they have faced, like all the stacked opponents. Hey, what's good, Chris? Welcome to the stream here once again. Hey, glad to have you on the channel from England here. Yes, Celtics and Golden State. So that game is tipped off. And Golden State leads at 16-11 now over the Celtics. A lot of scoring going down in this first quarter, looks like. So Steph Curry's got 9 out of the 16 for Golden State. Jazz up against the Pistons 12-2. Hey, there we go, Jason. Jason, the channel legend out here. Appreciate it, my man. Jack's sister lives in Atlanta. One time in the snowstorm, took her 8 hours to drive home for work. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember, I think it was like 2006 maybe in Providence. It was called the December debacle. And it was because the weather forecasters had predicted that the snowstorm would start around like 3 p.m. The problem was that the snowstorm came 3 hours earlier. It came around noontime, and it came around when everybody was getting out of school for the early release, because it started snowing pretty bad out around like 11:30 into noontime. It started picking up, and a bunch of cars got stuck on the highway in Providence, and the students got early release. And they got out of school around 12. And these students at school in Providence, they couldn't get back home until like 9, 10 o'clock at night. Because a bunch of cars got stranded on the highway. It was like 3 to 4 inches per hour in that snowstorm. And a bunch of cars got stuck on the on-ramp to the Providence Place Mall. And everything just backed up and everybody stood still. And then the snow just kept on piling in. And people actually had to leave their cars unattended and go across the street to some of the hotels. So they left their cars on the highway and went and walked to a hotel down on I-95 in Providence. And I think that was December of 2006. It was called the December debacle. I would take BYU all day in that game, Anthony, over San Diego. Wouldn't even be close. Alright, so finally we got back for the second half. If you guys are new here, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. As here we go right back to the second half of basketball action in this one, finally. Alright, so it's going to be Illinois basketball. Immediately as they get the inbound, the ref stopped the time here. I think, yeah, it has something to do with the clock. Okay, so reset the clock. We'll do the inbound again. We'll take as much time as we want here in the second half, I guess. Here we go, finally. Illinois gets the basketball. They're going to take it past half court at the left wing perimeter. Adam Miller has a ball, gets stolen away by Indiana. Here goes the Hoosiers with a steal. He gets stripped into the lane and goes out of bounds. Good defense there by Illinois. 19:48 left to go. Oh, he was stripped in the lane and actually contacted and fouled in a shooting motion. Interesting. I did not see a shooting motion right there. I saw a dribble to the basket. First free throw, no good. Indiana missed it. Second free throw, missed it as well. Ball tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Indiana. Illinois going to have it back, so 0 for 2 that trip by Indiana. They had a chance to go up by 9, and he missed both of them. Illinois now has the basketball. Hands it off to DeSumo. Bounce pass over to the left wing. Adam Miller moves it outside. Turnover. Wasn't even on page with his teammate right there. Just floated it up to the opposite side of the perimeter. Nobody was there. They went out of bounds. So sloppy to start off the second half here. Indiana, 8th place in the standings in the Big Ten. Illinois is in 2nd behind Michigan. It's going to be Indiana basketball. 19:30 left to go. Hoosiers pass it top of the key into the hands of Race Thompson. Puts it back outside. Jackson Davis feeds it over into the hands of Finney. Bounce pass back at the top. They move it over to left baseline. Spin move underneath, and that's going to get blocked. They do get it back. Indiana puts it up. Too high off the glass. No good. Rebound Illinois. Fighting a line I have it, approaching 19 minutes left to go. Curbelo at the right wing. Dribbles now towards the right baseline here, and we got a stoppage in time with 19 minutes. It's going to be a reach and fall picked up by Indiana. Yeah, Jack puts out here. Tennessee just depends on what team shows up. You never know. Yeah, a lot of these teams are really tough to figure out. Tennessee definitely up there. West Virginia, Clemson. I just can't get some of these teams. Like, they go back and forth, back and forth. Just... Pretty sure Bobby fell asleep, hasn't gone live yet. Oh, man. It's too funny, brother. Dribble drive inside, and that's going to be a second fall picked up by Indiana here. Clock will stop with 18:55. Unless he lost power. We got a pretty bad storm yesterday in the coast where Bobby lives. He lives on the coast of Massachusetts, and they got flooding out there, actually. It depends on if he lives inland or near the coast, out where he lives and where he's out. I don't know where he's located. But yeah, they had some pretty bad street flooding out there on the South Shore of Massachusetts yesterday into early today as well. There was like a whole seawall of rocks just crumbled down to the ground out there, and that was the area that got like 0 inches of snow, like Cape Cod. Just has like they had major flooding. I heard out in Sandwich on Cape Cod. 18:40 left to go. 7-point game. Indiana has the basketball. Back out to the top of the key. Hoosiers move it over. Shot fake Reese Thompson back outside into the hands of Finney. Finney bounce pass over to the top. They used like the entire shot clock. Stable dribble drive, floats it up off the top of the backboard. Not a good look at all right there by Armin Franklin, and that's a shot clock violation. So it's going to be Indiana ball. Vaughn picks Illinois to win in this one. I actually picked Indiana for the upset. Nobody has scored here in the second half. Approaching 18 minutes left to go. They dish it out to the right corner. Wide open three. Got it. First points of the second half here by Bershanishvili from 3. Puts it to a 4-point game. Indiana ball. Durham. Moves over to the left wing. Back out on top here to Reese Thompson. Trace Jackson Davis has it. He'll hand it off the screen to Armin Franklin. At the left elbow, just take the jumper, man. And he does. He's open and he takes it. Armin Franklin for 2. 43-37. Armin Franklin got 6. I know they want to use the whole shot clock, but Indiana's had a lot of wide open opportunities that they just like not aggressive with their shots. Illinois jacks up a 3. They miss it. Goes out of bounds off the side of the rim. So Hoosiers will get it back. 17:30 left to go. This game moving by on snail's pace in this one. A lot of balls going out of bounds, a lot of fouls. At the top of the key, Hoosiers. They pass it back outside over to number 3, Anthony Leo. Lost control of the basketball. Here goes Illinois. They got the fast break numbers. Block right there, though. They're going to call goaltending by Jackson Davis, so count it for 2. Alright, 17 minutes left to go. We are on a complete drag out in this game tonight here. Indiana takes it past half court. Al Durham, guarded, top of the key by Adam Miller. Dribbles towards his right, bounce pass to the right wing perimeter. Back outside on the top here. Over to Durham. Durham moves it over. Ball gets deflected. Jump, the root stolen away. Illinois, reverse hand goes down. Trent Frazier. That's a big, possibly a momentum changer in this one. Now the energy's pumping up here for Illinois off that steal by Trent Frazier. That was a great read, able to jump that route and pick it off. 16:30 left to go. Indiana by 2 now. They're just really slow with their possessions. Spin move at the top of the key. Galloway drives inside as he gets behind the defense, and that's going to be a personal foul picked up here by Illinois. Clock will stop with 16:21. Alright, so inbound Indiana. Hoosiers have it. Pass over to the left wing perimeter into the hands of Galloway. Back out to the top here. Reese Thompson. Moves it over to Franklin. Franklin dribbles left baseline. Back out to the mid-range. They'll take a jumper by Thompson there, and that's good for 2. So 16 minutes left in this crawl of a game tonight. Illinois ball, Desumu at the top, back out to Bershanishvili. Dribbles towards his right, now he drives inside. It gets blocked up in the air there. They're going to count it Indiana goaltend, though. So Illinois awarded with a bucket again. That is 2 straight goaltends in the last 2 possessions. So both of the buckets going to Illinois in the last 2 ones, yeah. Hey, what's good, Harry? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to take the Bucks in the Super Bowl. I'll go 30-27 Bucks in the Super Bowl over the Chiefs. Alright, so now into the second half. We go into timeout. 15:44 left to go remaining here. I would assume we're still stuck at 10, though. Right now, Indiana leading the way. Reese Thompson, Trace Jackson Davis, both with 12. Coburn's only got 6 tonight. so far in this game. He needs to be fed the ball into the post for this one. Trace Jackson Davis, it's been difficult for him trying to go inside. He is 3 for 11 from the floor. Hey, what's good, Colin? Welcome to the stream, man. Must be hyped about Maryland's W there. What a victory from Maryland today. Great day indeed for Big Ten hoops. A lot of upsets lately, especially like Saturdays. Got tons of upsets. Okay, scoreboard update here. USC has taken the lead against Stanford 40-39. Duquesne crushing Dayton tonight 51-33. Arkansas now leading by 12 against Mississippi State 38-26. And then Nevada, UNLV tied up at 44. So those are some of the scores going on for college hoops currently. This game's probably going to finish last out of all these groupings tonight. Oh, yeah, Wisconsin, Penn State, Wisconsin. Oh, my. Oh, smokes. Wisconsin going on the major second half run. I actually predicted Wisconsin would bounce back tonight, but in a big way. Wow. Wisconsin leading Penn State 68-49. The score there with 3:40 remaining left to go. So Wisconsin going to take the dub tonight over Penn State. Wow. Hey, what's good, Louise? Welcome to the stream, man. Scoreboard update for the NBA. Golden State leads the Celtics here 27-22 in the first quarter. Steph Curry's already got 15 points for Golden State. Utah Jazz looking good up against the Pistons 24-10. Portland able to beat the Wizards tonight 132-121. And then the Pacers over the Grizzlies 134-116. Nets able to squeak it out over the Clippers 124-120. Raptors over the Magic 123-108. Yep. No comment there. Alright, so we're going to get back into this one. Yeah, we had a lot of problems with that on Saturday. Yeah, I thought so too, Vaughn, but they made a late change to that for the CBS to have the Super Bowl this year. Once again, because it usually rotates, and the CBS covered the Patriots versus Rams from 2 years ago. So we're back to action, 15 and a half left to go. It's Illinois ball. Coburn, left baseline, bounce pass, gets deflected by Indiana out of bounds. Yeah, this is the biggest game. I believe, Jack, this is the biggest game of Patrick Mahomes' life on Sunday. Mahomes going up against the greatest of all time for Tom Brady. This is huge, because, especially for Mahomes, because if he wants the opportunity someday to catch Tom Brady, that's the thing. And that could put him in there to be a decider late down the road if he's able to have like a 15 to 20-year NFL career. Illinois floats up a couple of shots. They missed all of them, and it's going to be stoppage in time here, following the court here. Alright, so 14:54 left to go. Ayo DeSumo picked up the offensive foul for Illinois. Okay, so DeSumo's going to check out of the game. That's a crusher for Illinois. So Ayo DeSumo now, he's got 3 personal fouls, so he is out of the game. Indeed, very tight game right now. Indiana by 2, and without Illinois' star player in the court currently. So here's the Hoosiers now with the ball. 14:40 left to go. Christian Lander at the top of the key. Moves it underneath over to Trace Jackson. Davis floats it up too strong off the backboard. He had a good look. Oh, able to get the steal from behind, though. Jackson Davis, 2 more. Got it in the foul. It's going to go to line, shoot 1. Great job to not give up on the play right there by Trace Jackson Davis. Yeah, NBC in 2018, CBS 2019. Last year was Fox, and then yeah, back to NBC. It should have been, and then it's probably because of the NBC. NBC with Olympics. That's most likely. All right, so Indiana shooting 1 coming up at the free throw line. Illinois already in quite a bit of foul trouble. 5 personal fouls here in the second half. Trace Jackson Davis missed it, hit the rim short, rebound Illinois. 14:30 left to go. Illinois ball. They bounce pass over top of the key, Trent Frazier. Back outside over to Miller. Moves it over left baseline. Curbelo drives, missed the layup. Contact though and a foul. It's going to send Curbelo to the free throw line, coming up shooting 2. Clock will stop with a 14.5 around remaining. First free throw good by Illinois. Second free throw got it. Really good game between these two teams today. It's just the time of the game is really just dragged on. Approaching 14 on the clock. Indiana ball. They turn the corner, drive inside with the right hand, missed it off the mark, rebound by Coburn. Coburn now with the ball with 14 minutes left to go. At the left wing, Trent Frazier. Bounce pass over to the left baseline, over to Bershanishvili. Back outside, they dribble. Dish underneath, gets deflected, and it's going to get a turnover here. Indiana now with the basketball. Bounce pass around the perimeter, tapped out of bounds. Clock will stop at 13:43. Harry got next year's AFC playoff picture he puts out here. Bills at 14-2, Chiefs, number 2 Ravens, Tennessee, Browns, Dolphins, and then Chargers gonna sneak in. Wow. No Patriots there, which yeah, Patriots had 8 opt-outs, but yeah, they're not a playoff team right now until we figure out the quarterback situation. Right corner perimeter, Indiana basketball. They move it over, drives the right baseline, shot gets blocked by Illinois. Have a chance to tie it up. Coburn now with the ball. Puts it past the half-court logo here with Curbelo. Curbelo dribbles towards his left. Back outside to the top here to Williams. Williams swings it inside over to Coburn. First one's blocked. Second one. That is a man's jam right there as Kofi Coburn throws it down and he gets fouled, and this game's tied up at 47. Great job to stick with it right there. Jackson Davis got the block. Coburn, absolute monster. Two-handed flush. Throwing it down off the block there. Great game we got going on. Tie game, and Coburn has the chance to break the tie and take the lead for Illinois, shooting 1 at the line. Looks like Bobby ain't sleeping, so that's good news there. Braden puts out. Technical difficulties. Yeah, I've been hearing like a lot of problems with internet lately, especially in the area around like New England lately, because one of my friends is having a lot of problems lately with his streaming for some reason. First lead since 31-30. Illinois has taken that lead as Coburn makes the and 1. Here's Indiana now with the ball. Top of the free throw circle, Reese Thompson dribbles towards his right. Hands it off to Franklin. Backward to Thompson. Thompson back outside. He moves it to his teammate. Takes the 3. Lander off the mark. No good. Rebound to Illinois. Here's the Fighting Illini now has it. Curbelo drives inside, and seems like every single 15 seconds we have, we get another foul. Indiana picks up the personal. It's going to send Illinois back to the line, shoot 2. 5 personal fouls, Indiana, 5 by Illinois. Oh, by the way, Golden State looking good up against the Celtics at the end of 1. 35-24. Kelly Oubre Jr., 7 points. Steph Curry with 17. Scoreboard update, college hoops. Stanford leading USC here, 50-44. Duquesne crushing Dayton tonight, 57-39. Actually, it's going to be before the shot was attempted, so Non-shooting free throw. It's going to be an inbound. Illinois gets the inbound, weaves their way between and down the lane of the defense right there. Leads to a layup good for 2 by Curbelo. Illinois by 3. 9-2 run Fighting Illini. 12.5 left to go. Indiana basketball. Hands it around the perimeter. Frazier. And a bump foul picked up by Illinois. That's their 6th. Jeez. One more foul and Indiana's in the bonus. Nevada up against UNLV 52-51. Arkansas by 10 over Mississippi State 42-32. Way too many fouls in these Tuesday night games, especially the late games. I thought I covered way too many fouls with Auburn, Missouri a week ago in the late game on Tuesday. They combined for 52 total personal fouls. Today, Illinois with 15 and Indiana with 17. So only 32. It's not 52 just yet, but still, we still got over 12 minutes left to go. Jumper and a key. Indiana missed it off the mark, tapped out of bounds by Bershanishvili of Illinois, and the Hoosiers will get it back. Indiana gets the inbounds. They dribble towards their left with Finnessy. Finnessy passes out the top of the key. Back out to Finnessy. Finnessy towards his right, bounce pass over to the left elbow. Reese Thompson dribbles. It's contact there. They're going to call another foul. It's going to be 2 shots coming up at the line here. Number 25, Reese Thompson. We're going to go to a timeout, though. 11:55 left to go. Man. All right, a drag of a game in this one today. 50-47. That is the exact same score as Stanford versus USC. Stanford leading USC 50-47 over on Fox Sports 1 with 11:35 left to go. We're kind of near that time range here. 11:55 left remaining, and Illinois taking a lead here by 3. So Desumu with 10, Coburn with 9. Off the bench, Curbelo looking good. He's got 10. And he's a perfect 3 for 3 from the floor, able to find his way into the lane with a couple of key layups. For Indiana, leading the way, Trace Jackson-Davis with 14 points, and then 12 by Reese Thompson. Harry got his NFC playoff picture next season. The Bucks once again have won. Packers, same record at 13-3. Seahawks, Cowboys at 8-8. Got up there for the NFC East. Rams, and then Cardinals to qualify, and then the Vikings looking to have a bounce-back season. All right, in the NBA tonight, Warriors lead the Celtics 37-29. Jazz up against the Pistons 38-22. Blazers beat the Wizards 132-121. Nets with a tight one over the Clippers 124-120. Pacers won against the Grizzlies 134-116, and the Raptors over the Magic 123-108. Oh man. Alright, so, we get back into action here. 11:55 left to go. Where we left off, another foul. It's been 7. Okay, so 7 by Illinois. It's going to be Indiana in the bonus. First one's good. 50-48. Second one, Indiana hits it by Reese Thompson. 1-point game. 11:50 left to go. Illinois now with the basketball, top of the key. Curbelo passes outside over to Desumu. Desumu has it the left baseline over to Bershanishvili. Bershanishvili backs his way in there. Inside the key, puts it up with the left hand. No good off the mark. Huge rebound right there by Indiana. That's a great snag of the board. Going to Trace Jackson Davis. He gets the rebound, and they just dribble up the court. We have another foul. Oh, wow. This game's just been stop and start tonight. We haven't even got to the halfway point of the second half. So foul number 8 by Illinois. It leads to Indiana 1-1. Missed the free throw at the line. Rebound Illinois. Illinois at the right wing perimeter. Curbelo has it at the right elbow. He drives, bounce pass underneath, gets blocked from behind, able to get it back. Bershanishvili, second time, another block by Indiana. Ball's on the ground. Bodies colliding here. That's going to be tie up. Possession arrow. Indiana. Should be with 11:04 left to go. Yeah, good game tonight. Oh, wow. It was a foul actually before that. Okay, so wow, late foul call. I thought that was on a tie-up right there, but they're going to say foul picked up by Illinois coming diving in on the basketball. Late foul call, and Bershanishvili has 4 now. First free throw, Indiana hits it. They're in the bonus. That one's good. So 11 minutes left to go. Illinois has it. Moves it outside, top of the key. And Indiana picks up a foul inside. It's going to be my number 10 for Indiana, Rob Finney. Yep, good old movie out here. Do I know that all sports leagues end their games before 3 o'clock on Sunday? I didn't know that, but... oh, okay, 6 Eastern time. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense, because I was pretty sure that Boston... I think Boston University plays like a late afternoon game on Sunday, but I wasn't sure what time it was at. Oh, nice pickpocket. It's stolen away here by Indiana. Ball up the court on the 3-on-2 as they miss the layup. No good, and they tap it out of bounds. Last touch out of bounds by Illinois, so Indiana going to have it back. Yeah, so yeah, it makes sense because the Super Bowl. 10.5 left to go. Indiana inbound, almost lost it. Jackson Davis back out to the right baseline. As they will dribble with number 32, Galloway. Moves it back over to the left elbow, over to Trace Jackson Davis. Bounce pass into the hands of Durham. Bounces it over to the right elbow, double team. Back out. Catch and shoot. Jumper. Top of the free throw circle. Won't count, though. As Indiana gets called for the offensive foul. It's going to be Illinois ball again. They say, because of the pandemic, what's going on right now, no home advantage anymore. Yeah, all these teams have to create their own energy. So it's totally different this season that a lot of these teams come out flat and get upset in these games. Yeah, it's just life. It's the people, the internet. No matter what the haters have to say, just keep on. Just always remember this, guys. Just keep on moving forward in life, and just keep on pushing. No matter what the haters have, if they keep on doubting you, and just keep on pushing through, and you'll prove them wrong someday. 10 minutes left to go. Only a 1-point game. Illinois has it. Pass over to Desumu. He tries to take over. Missed the layup, though, with the left hand. That was a good cut. Rebound, Indiana. Hoosiers have it at the left wing perimeter. Durham moves it back to the left baseline. Jackson Davis guarded by Coburn in the 1-on-1. Moves it back outside. Top of the key, Holloway. Dribbles straight away. Floats it up. Gets blocked underneath. They are able to get it back. Jackson Davis tried to put that one up. It got blocked underneath as well. Back-to-back blocks in that possession. Illinois comes away with the basketball. 9.5 left to go. They pass over to Desumu. Shot fake. Dribbles towards the right elbow. Or left elbow. Takes the jumper. Misses it off the mark. Rebound, Indiana. Hoosiers now have it with 9:15 left to go. Indiana dribbles with Franklin. Shot fake right baseline. Bounce pass around the perimeter. Durham. He'll dribble back out to the top of the key, guarded by Desumu. 15 on the shot clock. Approaching 9 minutes left to go. Durham. Jumper. Left elbow. Fade away. And he gets fouled. And that foul going to be picked up by Desumu. Clock will stop with 9:04. So 2 free throws coming up in the line here by Indiana. First one is good. With 9:04 left to go. Cal versus Stanford. Oh, man. 10 o'clock Eastern time. Oof. On Sunday night. Yeah, this is the first half. This is just dragged on. Welcome to the stream, Louise. Oh, man. We've still got over 9 minutes left to go. Second free throw by Indiana. And they drilled that one. So Indiana by 3, 53-50. Illinois has it. Dribbles towards their right. And what is that? That's the 7th personal. That's a reach and fall at the top of the key. Yeah, these refs won't let anybody, Christian Lander now with 4 personals. They won't let anything go today. One and one bonus. Illinois missed the free throw. It gets rebounded by Indiana. 8:45 left to go. Indiana basketball at the top of the key here. Yeah, it's slow. It could possibly get over to 69, Darren, because the fouls. That's the only way. They're gonna just have to keep on hitting their free throws. So it could possibly happen. Indiana got fouled again. They're gonna have to go to the free throw line. He tried to take it inside. So now Indiana's in the double bonus. That's 10. First free throw missed it. Trace Jackson Davis off the mark. Hey, welcome back, Bradley. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I heard there's like a lot of internet issues lately, because one of my friends with his streaming had a lot of internet issues lately. 7-zip run by Indiana. Illinois now dribbles. Drives inside, floats it up. It goes over the rim, but Coburn able to get the basketball. Spin move. Oh, man. Monster jam by Coburn. Oh, man. That was a man slam right there. Absolute poster by Coburn. Just bullying these kids on the playground. Able to get right past over Trace Jackson Davis. Insane dunk. What a spin move. That's the second time today that's just torn it down by Coburn, 11 points, 8 rebounds. That right there is an energizer for Illinois. Free throw coming up at the line by Coburn, missed it off the mark. Rebound Indiana. That's going to be a lane violation. Yeah, so they're going to do the free throw again. Lane violation here. They'll do the free throw once again. Hey, what's good from Singapore? Appreciate you, Gene. Welcome onto the stream here, man. Okay, so Coburn back at the line. One free throw, and he gets that one. So what a change of momentum right now. 54-53. 8:20 left to go. Indiana ball. Indiana moves it to the left wing perimeter. Bounce pass top of the key. Yeah, Indiana has really slowed it down with the basketball today. They're going to hand it off to Durham. Durham dribbles free throw circle, back out right corner. They'll go and fire a three and gut it. Big triple by the freshman Christian Lander. Now the game's finally able to pick up a little bit. Under 8 minutes left to go. Illinois has it. Free throw circle. Curbelo drives inside left hand. Missed it over the rim. Able to get the offensive rebound right back. Followed up his shot. Moves it over to the right wing. 3-ball. Frazier hits it. Oh, here we go. Finally the threes are dropping right now. 57-56 the score. 7:43 left to go. And we're going to go on a timeout. So timeout here taken, folks, onto the stream. And finally, we got some buckets. Back-to-back threes by both of these teams. Trace Jackson Davis, double-double. 15 points, 11 rebounds for Indiana. For Illinois right now, Kofi Coburn taking over 2 monster dunks here. 12 points, 7 rebounds. 10 points by DeSumo. He's missed 9 shots. 2 for 11 from the floor. Indiana's defenses really kept them in this game today. Yeah, Indiana's defense only allowing Illinois to shoot the ball 5 for 13 from the outside. Indiana's attempted 25 free throws. They went 17 for 25 at the charity stripe. So Colin looking for this game to make some money back today. Oh, sorry to hear that, Bradley. Yeah, you should be able to download OBS on your computer because it's free. There on the OBS thing, there's Windows. So if it's able to be downloaded for Windows, just hit the Windows download for Open Broadcast Software. That should be able to do it. That's odd why it's not able to download there. Yeah, it's probably the StreamYard application. Scoreboard update for college basketball. Duquesne looking to close out against Dayton here, 66-57. Indeed, finally some action in this one. Stanford, USC, tight game as well, 62-61. USC by 1 with 4:25 left to go. Wisconsin has won against Penn State, 72-56. Wisconsin able to get the W today. And then Arkansas by 13 against Mississippi State, 55-42. Nevada leading UNLV now, 70-61. 21 seconds left to go in that one. And yeah, those are basically the games going on currently right now. So a couple games in the final minute. Looks like Nevada and Duquesne going to take the W. In this game currently right now, we got ourselves 7:43 left to go. So we still got 7 minutes, 43 seconds. Or almost to 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, so Super Bowl Sunday, I'm looking at the times here because I know Vaughn earlier in the chat was talking about Super Bowl Sunday games. Yeah, there's basically all of them ends before the Super Bowl at 6 o'clock besides 2 games. Or have start times before that besides 2 games. Ryder versus St. Peter's, they scheduled it in the middle of the Super Bowl at 8:30 or 8 o'clock Eastern time. And then Cal versus Stanford at 10 o'clock Eastern time. That's when the Super Bowl is going to end. Alright, so we finally get back to action in this one. It's going to be Indiana basketball. 7:40 left to go. Hoosiers have it. as they will take a pass half court. Christian Lander. Bounce pass over to Trace Jackson Davis, top of the key. He moves it outside to Lander. 7:30 left to go. Lander ball. As they'll take a jumper. No good off the mark. Offensive rebound keeps it alive, though, by Jordan Geronimo. They'll set it back out on the top. Lander. 7:15 left to go. Bounce pass left elbow. Spin move. Jackson Davis. Got it. And the foul. Tough bucket. Coburn picks up the personal there. Man, Trace Jackson Davis hits it. This game has been an absolute fight tonight. Especially when it comes down to buckets in the post. And we're going to go on another timeout. Oh, come on. We take a media timeout. This game ain't moving at all. So we go to a timeout. We're basically at 11 o'clock at night where I am. Alright, so Celtics have come back. Golden State leads 49-47. Couple quick NBA scores here. Utah Jazz looking good. Leading the Pistons 60-39. And those are the two games currently in action. Dayton Flyers trying to make it interesting against Duquesne. 67-60 Duquesne. In the final 33 seconds. Yeah, USC in a tight one against Stanford. Stanford up 64-62. This game's really dragging. Nevada just got the W over UNLV, 72-62. So Nevada outscored UNLV 46-32 in the second half. Arkansas leading Mississippi State. Final minute left to go, 61-42. So great bounce back game for Arkansas. They were trailing at one point, 14-2. Just a rough start. They've been known to have rough starts this season for Arkansas, but that was a great job to bounce back, especially for the remaining 75% of the first half, as they took the lead into halftime as well. Kemba for 3. Boston over the Warriors, 50-49 right now. Looks like Kemba for 3. Man, we got long breaks in these games. Oh man. Okay, finally. Alright, long night here as we are going to get right back into this game in just a moment. Kofi Coburn, 12 points for Illinois, 10 by Desumo. He is yet to score, though, in the second half. Trace Jackson Davis, if Indiana wins this game, it's because of him. 17 by Trace Jackson Davis, along with 12 rebounds, 14 points by Race Thompson, and 12 by Al Durham. Alright, so we get right back into it. 7:11 left to go. It's going to be one free throw coming up at the line. Jackson Davis missed it, rolled around the rim and out. Rebound Illinois, approaching 7 on the clock. Finding a line at the right wing, Curbelo. Now the basketball over to the top of the key, Frazier. Back outside, over to Adam Miller. Puts into the hands of Curbelo. Bounce pass, oh boy! Massive jam. Kofi Coburn just throwing down the roof right there. Tears it down. It's a 1-point game. Major slam by Coburn. Nice roll to the bucket. Absolute monstrous force there by Kofi Coburn. Holy smokes, what a jam. 6:51 left to go. This should be Indiana basketball. Yep, it is. Okay, so yeah, they've been stopping a lot between the change of possessions. Indiana ball, 6:45 remaining. Indiana's only taken 7 threes in this game tonight. Hoosiers have it, swings it over to the right wing perimeter. Back out to the top of the key to Lander. Lander moves it back over into the hands of Trey Galloway. Galloway dribbles, drives inside, back out free throw circle. Jackson Davis makes it for 2 by the Hoosiers. 61-58 the score, 6:20 left to go. Illinois ball at the top. Moves it outside, Carbello at the right wing. He dribbles, puts the ball into the hands of Trent Frazier. Frazier moves it back outside over to Miller. Miller back around the perimeter to the left wing. This 5 in the court without Desumu currently on the bench. Jumper turnaround, missed off the mark, no good. Tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Illinois. It's going to be Indiana basketball. Yeah, USC-Illinois game started at the same time. Yeah, same as Dayton Duquesne. And all these games have already ended or are gonna end. Yeah, Duquesne has just beat Dayton 69-64. 5:45 left to go. Indiana dribbles at the left elbow. Puts the ball into the hands of Jackson Davis. Back outside. Top of the key. So they drive into the lane, gets blocked out of bounds. Ooh. Yeah, Jack puts out the pace this game's going. It might last just into Wednesday. Yep. USC beating Stanford by 2. That's a good game. 66-64. First free throw, missed it. No good off the mark. Classic people you get that try to hide behind a computer screen. Thinking that they're a big shot and stuff like that. It's not cool, man. Second free throw, Indiana got it. 2-possession game. Illinois in a lot of foul trouble. Carbello, Desumu, and Bershanishvili all with 4 personal fouls. 5:25 left to go. Illinois basketball at the left wing. Ayo into the game once again. Moves it over to the right wing. 3 ball in the air. Missed it off the mark. Offensive rebound, Coburn. Pro hop. Turnarounds. Takes it no good off the mark. Tipped up and battle for the basketball as it's going to go over to Indiana. That's going to be a foul picked up by number 44 here. Adam Miller battling for the rebound, and he picks up his 4th personal. So, multiple players here with 4 personal fouls. 4 separate players here with 4 personals by Illinois. Desumu, Miller, Bershanishvili, and Carbello, and then Coburn with 3 personals. And then 2 personal fouls off the bench by DeMonte Williams, and Grandison and Frazier with 1 personal foul each. First free throw good by Indiana. 63-58, 5:12 left to go. That one's good. In Indiana foul trouble, it's not as much though, but Jackson Davis, Durham got 3, Finney and Lander got 4. So 5:10 remaining, it's going to be Illinois basketball. Fighting Illini going to take it past half court. At the top of the key, Desumu dribbles towards his right. Now he drives inside, leaves it over for the left wing. Frazier, catch and shoot 3. Got it. Big perimeter triple right there. It's a 3-point game. Yep, nobody's going to watch that game at 8 o'clock on Sunday in the middle of the Super Bowl. 4:45 left to go. Dower just needs 3 more shots to get there. At this pace, you got a great chance to get there. At this pace with all the fouls. Indiana ball, bounce past the left elbow. Now left baseline dribble here. Trace Jackson Davis, spin move. Moves it back outside, put it wide, goes out of bounds, turnover Indiana. Oh, watch out there. Christian Lander flying right into the broadcaster's booth. Trying to get that ball. And luckily for him, Didn't knock over anything or anything, but just that pass by Jackson Davis a little bit wide. So turnover Indiana. A ton of foul trouble indeed in this game. 4:20 left to go. Illinois ball. Top of the key to Sumu. Back outside. They'll take the three. Got it, and we get ourselves a tie game. Trent Frazier splash. 4 minutes as we approach the mark remaining. Very good matchup. Indiana ball. Hoosiers going to dribble past half court. Christian Lander puts the ball at the left wing. Franklin. Back out to the top of the key. Jackson Davis hands it off to Durham. Durham now dribbles to the left elbow. Back outside to Lander. Bounce pass over to Jackson Davis. Guarded by Coburn. Double team. Back out to Lander. He takes the three. Off the mark. No good. Rebound Coburn for Illinois with a chance to take the lead with this possession. 3:35 left to go. Here we go. Illinois ball. They'll dribble past half court. It's Trent Frazier. Dribbles towards his left. Hands it off to Desumu. Desumu top of the key. 3:20 left to go. Dribbles towards his right. Guarded by Durham. Desumu back outside. Bershanishvili. 10 on the shot clock. 3:15 remaining. Desumu has it. 7 on the shot clock. Desumu back out to the left wing. Open three. Got it. Got no good, but got contacted and fell down. That's going to be 3 free throws coming up by Illinois by Trent Frazier as he got knocked down in his release. So Illinois with a chance to take the lead after the timeout coming up. 3:44 left to go in this one here. Trent Frazier going to have 3 coming up at the line here after the timeout. Or 3:10 left to go, so 3:10 remaining in this one. Yep, totally agree there, Jack. He's 67. Learn one thing about his life here. Oh, yeah. It's going to be those people, from time to time. Hey, what's good behind the arc, fan? Welcome in, brother. Yeah, we have a whole hidden section that we keep on building, stream after stream. It's unfortunate. USC leading Stanford 70-66. Hey, you the man, Louise. Appreciate it, brother. Nine seconds left to go. Looks like USC is going to pull this one out. 70-66 USC leads it with 9 seconds remaining. Arkansas has won against Mississippi State tonight 61-45. So all the college games are done. Besides, yeah, final 9 seconds USC Stanford in this. Halftime between Celtics and Warriors tied up at 52. Jazz lead the Pistons 69-46 at halftime. And those are the 2 NBA games currently going on right now. Steph Curry with 22 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Jason Tatum 14 points, 5 rebounds for Tatum tonight. Been a lot of foul trouble in this game. There's 4 players with 4 personal fouls by Illinois. 4 by Miller, 4 by Desumu, 4 by Bershanishvili, and 4 by Curbelo, all in foul trouble. This game's going to come down to which team can outlast the foul trouble. For Indiana, they're in a much better situation. Christian Lander has fouled out, though. He picked up his 5th, so he's out of the game. Rob Finney with 4, but their star today, Trace Jackson Davis, has got 3. But he's going up against Coburn, who's also got 3. So that's a big matchup throughout the remainder of this one. That one inside the front court. Huge matchup. Who do I think deserves this game? It's a tough one here. I predicted Indiana. So Indiana's desperate. They need this game more than Illinois to make the bracket. I feel like for Indiana, because they're right on the bubble right now. This is a huge game, more so for Indiana. For Illinois, this is a game to work on their resume to put them in the top 10. But it seems like all these teams that's either close to the top 10 or just outside, they seem to get upset lately. Number 11 went down earlier today. Of course, if Indiana pulls this one off, it's not as big as an upset as Ole Miss winning against Tennessee earlier today. Illinois back at the free throw line. First one missed it. Hit the front rim. Second free throw, got it by Illinois. Also, he was fouled from three-point range, so Illinois is going to have a third. .310 left to go. Trent Frazier, free throw number 3, and he hits it. 2 for 3 that trip. Fighting Illini on top. 8-zip run by Illinois. Indiana basketball. Finney moves over to Durham. Durham now at the left elbow. Passes free throw circle. Trace Jackson Davis floats it up over the top, but they pushed off. Illinois picks up another personal foul. And Bershanishvili is fouled out. So he is fouled out of this game as well. So now that means the first player for Illinois is fouled out of the game. So Georgi Bershanishvili, he picks up 5 personal fouls and he is out. So we got 2:56 left to go. Indiana in the double bonus going to shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brad Underwood not happy about that right now. Bershanishvili is done for the game. First free throw good. Won the tie right here for Indiana. Reese Thompson hits it. Tied up 66 even. 2:55 left to go. Illinois basketball in the tie game. Largest lead was only Indiana by 7. It's been a good game tonight. Desumu, pump fake over to the left wing into the hands of Frazier. They move it out off the cut to Sumu, and that will be contact here. And a foul. 2:40 remaining. It's going to be an offensive foul. Number 2 for Indiana. Right underneath, and Armin Franklin, the one right there. Yeah, it's like a movie Braden puts out there. So Ayo Desumu has fouled out. That is massive. Offensive foul, Desumu. He was playing with 4 and he has fouled out. So it's going to be Indiana basketball, 2:40 left to go. Hey, what's good, Ant? Welcome to the stream here, man. This is a crazy game today. So Desumu has just fouled out for Illinois. Got 2:40 left to go. Indiana's going to get the basketball. This game has been a drag tonight. So Bershanishvili is fouled out. Desumu out. Curbelo and Miller playing with 4. So many fouls here. 25 personal fouls by Illinois. Pass inside. Indiana stripped to the ball. They move it back around the perimeter. They will dribble free throw circle and they travel with it. They had a wide open opportunity to take a 3 for Indiana, and instead they travel with the basketball. So this game is combined for 46 total personal fouls. So believe it or not, I covered Auburn against Missouri a week ago, and that combined for 52 personal fouls. 2:20 remaining, 66 even. Illinois with the ball. And they're going to take a timeout, so we keep on stopping this game. Oh boy, Illinois still with 1 timeout. Indiana, they still got 3 timeouts remaining. Yeah, I feel you, Ant-Man. So many upsets lately. Yeah, welcome in Vegas once again. Yeah, dude, this game has been a drag. Absolute drag, and we still got over 2 minutes remaining. Oh man, I thought the Missouri Auburn was a late game last week. And that combined for more fouls than what we have here. We have 46 total personal fouls. Illinois, by the way, has lost 7 straight games at Indiana. .220 left to go. It's going to be Illinois basketball. They get the inbounds. Illinois takes it past half court. Drives inside. Puts it back out to the left wing. Over to the top of the key. Trent Frazier has it. Frazier will take the 3, and no good. Couldn't stick it. Rebound Indiana by Thompson. Hoosiers with 2 minutes left to go. They're going to take it past half court. Who wants this game more? That's the big question here in the final 2 minutes. Indiana loves to use shot clock, so they're going to take this down. 15 on the shot clock. Rob Fennessy dribbles towards his left. 10 on the shot clock, hands it off to Durham. Durham now dribbles towards his left. Durham at the left elbow. Durham with 5. Durham drives inside. No good. Too high off the backboard. Rebound, Illinois. 1:30 left to go, Fighting Illini basketball. And they usually have been taking shots today with quite a bit of time remaining on the shot clock. So here's Illinois' possession. Moves it over right corner, wide open. Spots up, takes it, misses it. Oh, that was wide open there, and Trent Frazier couldn't hit it. A rebound, Indiana, 1:12 left to go. Hoosiers going to set it up with a new shot clock. And they're going to take a timeout. So Indiana takes a timeout, 1:08 remaining left to go. .108 remaining here, folks, in this game here, and quite the stream with quite the haters in the stream today. That's one thing. So Indiana's still got 2 timeouts remaining, and then 1 timeout left to go by Illinois. 10 fouls picked up by Illinois. Means Indiana's in the double bonus. 9 fouls picked up by Indiana. So 1 more, and Illinois going to be in the double bonus as well. Yeah, Darren needs a foul right here coming up. Big possession. Yeah, the sleep game today. Oh, man. 1:08 left to go. Alright, so they're going to get into this one in just a moment. 1:08 left to go. What you guys seen in tonight's game here? You've seen Illinois with their best player, I would assume, with the season, fall out with 5 personals. Bershanishvili also fouled out. And for Indiana, 5 personal fouls by Christian Lander also fouled out. So we're back to action. Indiana gets the inbound. 18 on the shot clock, 1:05 left to go. Backs his way in there. Trace Jackson Davis puts it up. No good. Rattled out. Rebound Coburn. It's going to come down to which big can take control of this game and get the W. Either Jackson Davis or Coburn. 48 seconds remaining. Illinois ball. At the right elbow. Lost control of it. It's on the ground here. Illinois still has it. Passes at the left elbow, but the clock will stop here, and Illinois takes a timeout, they say. So 42.5 remaining. So 42.5 seconds left to go here. Curbelo was dribbling. He lost in the ground, but able to take that timeout. So Illinois out of all timeouts. Indiana, they still got 2 timeouts left to go. What a game between these two teams. Before you sign off, make sure to spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe here. A really long game tonight here, folks. Going down to the wire. Tie ball game with 42.5 seconds left remaining. As we take a look at the foul trouble right now, Trace Jackson Davis, 3 personal fouls. Al Durham, 3 personal fouls. Indiana's in better hands with their foul trouble. Rob Finney with 4 personal fouls. Lander is fouled out with 5. Whereas Illinois, their best player, Desumu, is out of the game with 5 personals. And also Bershanishvili is out with 5 personal fouls. And then Curbelo and Miller, both of them have 4 fouls each for Illinois. And then 3 by Coburn. So 3 by the bigs tonight. Coburn with 3, Jackson Davis with 3. Could we have overtime? Potentially. Potentially if nobody scores here. There'll probably be a foul, though. Wouldn't shock me if there's a foul within these last 42.5 seconds. Oh, yeah, definitely going to check that when I have the chance, Bradley. So, here we go. Going to get the inbound coming up underneath the hoop. Uncle Luke, welcome back on the stream here. College Basketball Tuesdays never disappoint. Sorry to hear that, man. You guys lost to Clemson. Clemson's just been... I just can't get a read on some of these teams. Clemson, West Virginia, Tennessee, they go up and down, as on the inbounds, there's a foul by Indiana on Illinois' inbounds. So that's going to send Illinois now to the double bonus. Wow. Pushing and shoving all around. Rob Finney was the one. It was away from the basketball they picked up the foul. And Rob Finney has fouled out. Ouch. What a night for Rob Finney when you finish with 0 points in fouled out. Ouch. So no time came off the clock. And it's still stuck at 42.5. Yeah, Raven puts out, watch this one go to overtime. I wouldn't be surprised. And this type of game today, which has just been... Oh, man, it's just been an absolute drag. Trent Frazier, 82% free throw shooter for Illinois, going to shoot 2 at the line. First one's up, and he hits it. Oh, yeah, that was an awesome dunk today by Greg Brown. Second free throw coming up. Yeah, same with me, Raptor. And got it. Illinois by 2. 42.5 left to go. Welcome in Ryan onto the stream. An incredibly long game out here tonight. 39 seconds left to go. Indiana going to take it up the court. They take a timeout. And still, Indiana's got 1 timeout left. So incredibly long game with 39 seconds left to go. With multiple players falling out. And this game combining for 47 personal fouls. 25 by Illinois. 22 by Indiana, yet it's not as many as what I covered on last Tuesday between Missouri and Auburn. Missouri picked up, I think, 29 fouls in that game. Celtics in the second half taking on Golden State. It looks like Boston by 1, 57-56. So both of these teams with 10 personal fouls each in the second half. Hey, what's good, Jace? Welcome to the stream here. He's taking Illinois out in this one. 47 is actually not a record. Because I covered 52 between Missouri and Auburn for total combined personal fouls a week ago. And that Oklahoma-Texas game last week had a ton of fouls as well. So here we go back to action. 35 seconds remaining. Indiana has the basketball. Drives inside. Puts it up and got it. This game is tied. Armin Franklin at 68 with a layup. Now in double figures with 10. 30 seconds left to go. Illinois basketball. Fighting Illini going to take it past half court. Curbelo. They're out of timeouts. Indiana with 1 timeout. Curbelo at that corner of the front court here. 16 seconds. 14 seconds, Curbelo. Curbelo at the edge of the Indiana logo. He dribbles to now. 10 seconds. Curbelo guarded top of the key. Curbelo dribbles now at the right wing. Curbelo still inside. 4 seconds. Leaves it over. Coburn, mid-range. Missed it. Off the mark. Rebound by Indiana. They take a timeout with .5. They had a timeout left to go in their pocket right there. Big board by Indiana. They take a timeout with .5. Yeah, Io followed out in this game. So Io is done from this game. And Illinois in serious foul trouble. Bershonishvili fouled out. Man, Coburn had the mid-range. It just rattled out. Just missed by Coburn. Yeah, Fred VanVleet had a massive game. He hit 11 threes today for the Raptors. 0.5 seconds left to go. Unreal night here. For Indiana, Rob Finney fouled out with 5 personals, and also Christian Lander with 5. Insane game. I wonder if they're going to put back any more time on the clock. We'll update you guys this. Right now, we got 0.5 seconds left to go. And a tie game up at 68, potentially overtime. Foul trouble numbers look like this. 4 personal fouls by Adam Miller for Illinois. 4 by Curbelo. 3 by Coburn. And then 2 by DeMonte Williams. Georgie Bershonishvili and Ayo Dosunmu had both fouled out for Illinois. And then for Indiana, the foul trouble numbers look like this. Rob Finney fouled out. Christian Lander fouled out. And then 3 by Trace Jackson Davis, 3 by Durham for personals. And then 2 by Armin Franklin. So quite a bit of foul numbers here. Yep. Darren seeing overtime coming in this one, man. 0.5 seconds left to go. And Indiana's going to have to go to full court distance here. 0.5 remaining. What's good, Ian, CF? Welcome to the stream. You guys joined me for a good one going into overtime, potentially. Yes, it will. Pass gets intercepted by Illinois. We are indeed going into overtime in this one. Yeah, not much you can do there for the full court pass with 0.5. Oh, boy. Haven't used this OT number in quite a while right now, but we're going to go into it. If you guys are new in the stream here, we got an incredible game going down here, going into overtime. Spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe here. What a drag of a night. As far as this game going by so slow, combining for right now, we got 47 total fouls in this game. 25 by Illinois, 22 by Indiana. 5 minutes of overtime. And Illinois are going to be without their star, Dosunmu. It's going to come down right to whoever's the better big here in the overtime series, I feel like. Trace Jackson Davis having a great game for Indiana. 19 points, 14 rebounds. And then Kofi Coburn with some monstrous slam dunks. 14 points, 10 boards. So the double-double Kings in this game here are going to have to battle out. Both of them with 3 personal fouls each. Yep, hit a full court 3 to set it into a 4th overtime. That's insane. What games do I do play-by-play? I do a mix of college and NBA. Tomorrow night I'm going to do the NBA. It's going to be Bucks against Pacers for tomorrow. I'm actually from Massachusetts, so I'm a Celtics fan myself, but I cover all different types of teams here. So nice overtime coming up. This is the final college hoops game today. Scoreboard update for the NBA. Celtics lead Golden State 63-60. Jason Tatum with 17 points. Steph Curry with 22. And Utah Jazz up against the Pistons 74-54. Donovan Mitchell with 17 points tonight in that game for Utah. Alright, so here we go. 5 minutes of overtime here. Greg, welcome to the stream. Appreciate it, brother, for stopping on by. Here we go. 5 minutes of OT. Let's see what we got. So Illinois going to go right to left in the court here. Left to right will be Indiana. And Indiana controls the tip. Indiana has the basketball first to the left wing perimeter. Puts it back to the top of the key into the hands of Race Thompson. Over to Trace Jackson Davis now at the top. Hands it off to Durham. Durham dribbles at the left elbow. She is guarded by Curbelo. Top of the key, Durham stole the basketball. Bounce pass. Gonna float it up. Race Thompson, and that ball is gonna be a wedgie right there in between the backboard and the rim, and there's also contact as well. Thanks so much, Greg. Appreciate it, man, for dropping them by here. So Jace here, a Illini fan, same as Greg out on the stream. All right. Actually, yeah, so both of these retain double bonus. So it's going to be Illinois basketball. Possession arrow goes to. So it's going to be Illinois ball right now. At the top of the key, Trent Frazier. He drives. Dish underneath to the right corner. Miller going to dribble back out around the perimeter. 4:15 left to go. Back out to the left wing to Curbelo. Curbelo left baseline dribble. Dishes out right corner. Shot fake DeMonte Williams. Back out to the top. Deep three. Illinois takes it off the mark. No good though. Rebound Indiana here with 4 minutes left to go. Indiana moves it out. Ball deflected out of bounds by Illinois at the corner perimeter. The last touch by Trent Frazier is going to stay Indiana ball with 3:58. Yes, CF going for Indiana here to take the dub out in this one. My prediction, I actually predicted Indiana in this game. Because Indiana, right now, they're on the bubble, and they got a lot to prove. A lot of these bubble teams are either wrecking themselves or got a lot to prove lately. And that's been happening more so in the Big Ten. Penn State over the weekend won. They lost today against Wisconsin, but they won over the weekend. Maryland with a big victory today over Purdue. It's able to keep Maryland in the conversation. 68 even. Indiana has the basketball left baseline. Shot fake. Trace Jackson Davis guarded inside. As he's going to float it up, no good. Tipped up in the air. They tried to get the rebound. They couldn't, though. Rebounded by Illinois. Here goes the Fighting Illini now with the basketball. 3.5 remaining. Illinois dribbles underneath. Going to pass it back around the perimeter. Now they drive inside. Frazier floats it up. Contact here. A blocking fall. And that's going to lead to Trent Frazier going to the free throw line coming up. Shooting shots with 3:27 left to go. So great game going on. Jack puts out this game and it's lasted in longer than his wife did in labor with over 5 kids. Am I going to do Duke UNC on Saturday? Not sure just yet. My weekend schedule, I have to figure that out probably within the next couple of days. But hopefully so. I'm trying to see what games I want to do. I'm probably going to be out during like early Saturday or so, but probably back late Saturday. So most likely going to lean towards doing North Carolina Duke. It's probably going to be Oklahoma State Texas, and then UNC Duke, and probably the NBA night game, most likely. Illinois at the free throw line went 1 for 2 that trip. It's going to be Indiana basketball. 3:25 left to go here. Indiana top of the key, moves it over to the right wing. Armin Franklin, he has it. Back outside, left wing shot fake over to Galloway. Galloway dribbles, moves it over to Trace Jackson Davis, top of the free throw circle, guarded by Coburn. Back out to Galloway, drives inside with a left hand, and that's going to be contact here and an offensive foul. Galloway going to pick it up as the clock will stop. Yeah, sometimes they even cover special live streams from time to time. Yeah, Raptors getting the game of the year vibes right there. Oklahoma State, Texas should be a good one. Yeah, both of those teams met back in December as a 3-point victory by Texas. All right, so Illinois going to get it back. It was an offensive foul by Indiana. Illinois at the right wing perimeter, slowing it down with Trent Frazier. Back on top here to Grandison. And moves it over to Frazier once again. Frazier dribbles, left double jumper, takes it. No good, rolled around the rim, rebound Indiana. Here's the Hoosiers now with 2.5 left to go. They're going to take it past half court. Indiana top of the key, Armin Franklin. He's on a one-on-one, dribbles towards his right, hands it off to Galloway. Galloway dribbles with 15 on the shot clock. Galloway with 2:15 left to go. Still dribbles inside. Lots of dribbling. Passes back over to the top into the hands of Thompson. Thompson dribbles left baseline. Backs his way. Moves it back over to Trace Jackson Davis. Open jumper. No good. Grazed the side of the rim. And it's going to go out of bounds by Indiana as an Illinois player flies 3 rows right into the seats right there as Indiana missed the shot. Goes out of bounds. 2:04 left to go. Rough overtime session here as far as the scoring. Indiana's just way too much dribbling. They had a great look there, just couldn't hit it though. At the top of the free throw circle by Trace Jackson Davis. So Illinois with the ball, 2 minutes left to go. 1-0 in the overtime session, Illinois. 3 minutes through overtime. Minute 55 left to go here, Illinois basketball. As they will dribble, attack the lane inside off the drive, and that'll be a foul from behind by Indiana. Illinois will go to the free throw line, shoot 2 with a minute 50 left to go. It's going to be number 5 here, Andre Curbelo. Yeah, I got you there, Jack. Tennessee game, horrible way to go down second half. Yeah, man. Yeah, they were held to like low 20s in the second half. First free throw, no. Did not have a good look right there. Way too much spin on the ball, and it hit the front rim. Second free throw coming up by Illinois by Curbelo. Indiana's only attempted 8 3-point shots tonight. And they're 4 for 8 from the outside. Second one's good. Illinois by 2. Minute 45 left to go. Indiana basketball. They're going to take it past half court. Durham moves it over into the hands here. Franklin at the left wing. He dribbles towards his right. Hands it off to Durham. Durham at the top of the key. He flings it over to the right wing to Franklin. Franklin guarded by Grandison. Back out to the top here into the hands of Durham. Minute 25 left to go, 6 on the shot clock. Durham dribbles, right elbow. Durham jumper, hand in the face. Hit the front rim, no good. Tipped up in the air, fight for the rebound. Indiana going to save it, but puts it into the wrong player's hands. Illinois gets the interception. Trent Frazier slows it down, takes it past half court. Minute and 10 left to go. What a dogfight tonight in this game. 2-0 Illinois in the overtime session. 1 minute left to go. Illinois basketball, 10 on the shot clock. Curbelo dribbles towards the left wing. Curbelo swings it over to the right wing. Open. Feeds it now inside at the right elbow over to Coburn. Backs his way. Turnaround Coburn. No good off the mark. Ripped away on the boards. Gets the offensive rebound, though, by DeMonte Williams. And they set up the shot clock once again. 41.5 seconds left to go. And the clock will stop here. They're going to go to the review monitor. Hey, what's good, Carol? Welcome to the stream again. Spades, welcome to the stream here, man. I'm going to go to the review monitor. We're going to see here. Backs his way in by Coburn. It's Indiana who got the rebound at first, and then DeMonte Williams poked it out. But maybe they're reviewing if he was out of bounds. That was close. That was close to the baseline right underneath there. It didn't appear, though. So 41.5 left to go. Yeah, the initial call was offensive rebound by DeMonte Williams for Illinois. Turnaround missed. It was Indiana with the board by Arvin Franklin. Then it got poked from behind. Looked like it was a clean poke from behind, and DeMonte Williams was able to pick it up. So, okay, so 41.5 left to go. They reset it right now. And it's gonna be Illinois basketball. So Illinois is going to get the basketball here. 41.5 left to go, 26 on the shot clock. They do. So Illinois going to put the ball inside the back left corner here, their front court. 32 seconds remaining, ball dribbled by Curbelo. 14-second differential shot clock and game clock. So that's where we're at right now. Shot clock down to 10, game clock down to 24. Curbelo, bounce pass off the cut. Oh, baby! Monster jam! Could be the exclamation point tonight right there by the big of the night. Wow, what a throwdown going down by Coburn. Kofi Coburn with a bunch of monster jams in that one, and holy smokes. Off the rollout underneath, bounce pass Right between the teeth of the defense there by Curbelo. Able to find the big fella, 21 for Kofi Coburn. And he throws down an absolute poster of authority right over Race Thompson. Unbelievable. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's where I said it was going to come down to the battle of the bigs for this game. Jackson Davis missed an open jumper. And Coburn just devours the rim. Holy smokes. Absolute force for Kofi Coburn. So Illinois by 4 with 19.9 left remaining. Yeah, I believe this is a record for my latest college basketball stream. Holy smokes. 2013 Seton Hall versus Niagara, 73 fouls. Alright, so 19.9 seconds left to go. It's going to be Indiana basketball coming up in the inbounds. And they've yet to get a single point in this overtime session. Outgained 4-0. Indiana takes the best half court. Hoosiers now dribble. Free throw circle. Ball poked away. They're on the ground with it. They're able to get it back. Indiana still has it. Bounce pass inside. A left baseline jumper. They take it. They make it. 7.2 left to go. Good by Race Thompson. 72-70. Imagine if I did a UConn Xavier last season 2 a.m. game. Imagine. Jeez. That's insane. What a game, folks. Phenomenal game. 7.2 seconds remaining. If you guys are new here, make sure to spike the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Incredible basketball game going down. Latest game for college I've ever covered on the channel before, I'm pretty sure. Tomorrow night I plan on covering the NBA. It's going to be Pacers versus Bucks for tomorrow night. Man, what a late game. So 7.2 seconds left to go. It's going to be Indiana, Illinois basketball coming up on the inbounds. What a match. Kofi Coburn to start this game with a massive jam. Yeah, Darren, glad that he chose a bigger number there, man. What a game. Inbound. Illinois has it. Indiana going to get the they're gonna commit the foul with 6.2. So it's gonna send number 5 for Illinois. That's Andre Curbelo to the free throw line. He's gonna shoot 2 in the double bonus. So 6.2 seconds left to go. Curbelo shooting 2 here for the Fighting Illini. %79% on the season, 5 for 7 tonight at the free throw line. Curbelo's first free throw, and no good, missed it, hit the front rim. Wow. They've had opportunities. Wasn't able to hit that one. Second free throw coming up by Curbelo. And that one goes in. So that is good. 3-point lead. Indiana out of timeouts. They get the inbound. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Oh. Illinois going to pick up a reach-in with 4.5. So it's going to send Indiana to the free throw line there with 4.5. Yeah, I want to do Ohio State, Iowa. I'll have to see about the late game. Probably or so. Okay, so 4.5 seconds left to go. It's going to lead the free throws. There was a reach and picked up by Illinois. Armin Franklin shooting 2, and he gets the first one for Indiana. So they got a route here that they can go if they can purposely miss it. Yep, that's what he's going to do. Franklin, no good. Rebound by DeMonte Williams at Illinois with 3 seconds left to go. He gets fouled. So they had to purposely miss it. They were down by 2. Great job there for that decision for Illinois right there. It's going to send DeMonte Williams here at the free throw line for Illinois. 3 seconds remaining. Both of these teams, by the way, out of timeouts. Yeah, late night. After this, I'm packing up and going to bed. after this. Almost midnight where I am. It's 11:48 p.m. on a Tuesday night heading into Wednesday. So, DeMonte Williams shooting 2 at the line for Illinois. 60% at the free throw line this season. First one got it, though. If he makes one more, it's over. Big free throw coming up if the Fighting Illini want to hold on and get the W tonight. What a game. If Illinois wins this one, Kofi Cockburn, big buckets, especially in the overtime session with that slam. And that's good. 2-possession game with 3 seconds left to go. Indiana inbound. What a game. Takes an open 3. No good off the rim either way. 2 possessions as this game has gone final. Wow, what a matchup. Came down right to the wire here for a complete fight. Massive, massive game here tonight. Combined for 54 total personal fouls, 26 and 28. Unbelievable. As this game has just gone final here, folks. Wow. So, man, Illinois holds on. Number 12 in the nation gets the dub. They just keep on rolling as of late here. So 12-5 this season for Illinois. Before I sign off, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well here, folks. I got to go to bed after this. I got a late night on a weeknight here. So I'm going to sign off here, go to bed, everybody. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So that's a wrap here. Before I go, thank the members out to the stream here. Jack, Jason, the sports expert, Warren, Aaron, and Robert here, the members onto the stream. Really appreciate you guys for dropping them by. And have a nice night, everybody.